get the show on the road.
Good morning. He gave me a good morning in the bathroom today. He's a big sports fan, that guy. The good morning guy.
Is he?
Oh, he loves ESPN radio. Loves his sports. Not sure if he's a Knicks fan. Knicks are out of it, Jimmy. They're done.
They were losing last night when I was watching.
Oh, yeah. It was the inevitable. Everyone knew.
What was the score?
They ended up losing by, I didn't even watch the end of the game. I was too busy doing birthday cake and shit. I think they lost by 12. There was no reason to watch. I just knew,
They were done.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired today.
I am every day. It's awful.
You're tired every day?
Every day I'm like this. And I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep. I just can't use my stupid apnea machine or my throat's better.
You sound better.
I feel when I swallow it really hurts.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very sore.
So is that worse than yesterday?
Same.
All right.
Better or worse.
It's what? Day 4 of Anthony's sickness. It's day 4 of the sleep apnea.
I've had the apnea for years. I just haven't been able to use
But
the
day
machine.
4 of the machine.
Yeah.
Which you're not using. It's just sitting there waiting for you to use it.
Me.
It's mocking you.
And it will take a while to get used to it. I won't sleep for a week. I know that.
Really?
Yeah. I won't do it right. I'll have to titrate it and shit.
No, it'll be fine in the end. I'm so excited to do this a little later. One of my favorite people is in the news again today. No, it's not Tanning Mom. No, it's not John Travolta. No, it's not Obama and the gay marriage thing. It's the hot dog lady from Long Island. Do you remember the hot dog lady from Long Island?
Yes.
She was turning some tricks in the back of her hot dog truck. I think she was pretty much just blowing guys and giving them handies. Well, she's back. So we're going to talk about her a little later.
They won't let this tanning lady into...
No.
I love that.
Yeah, the guy... Well,
they shouldn't care, but she's just awful.
Well, the tanning place that, was getting her fucking burnt like fucking toast. Yeah, basically said she's a pain in the ass. My staff don't like her, and it's not worth I think he said the $15 we make off her a year or something like that, because this, you don't make a lot of money on the whole tanning thing. So he said, go somewhere else. And then supposedly there's like 8 other, tanning companies in the area. They also said go somewhere else. You would think they would take advantage of that and go, oh no, we want Tanning Mom at our joint. But I guess she's a real fucking asshole, is what it comes down to.
Well, she took her kid to one, and that's what you get for taking a 5-year-old to a tanning salon.
Right.
Stupid whore.
But her attitude in general is just horrible. Just absolutely horrible. So, yeah, she's being banned from... but she's saying she's not tanning anymore anyway. After getting all this exposure 2 weeks ago.
How did
exposure, get it?
How did she get exposed for what happened?
I don't know. I didn't care enough to know. I mean, there was a rumor that she... because what? Her kid went to school? And okay, yeah, I do know this. The kid went to school, was a little darker than usual, and the teacher's like, what's up? And, the kid said, I go tanning with Mom. So that made people go, what the fuck? She was in a tanning, booth with Mommy? So, and then everyone's denying that's not the case, and that the kid just can't express himself, herself properly yet.
What do you mean?
She didn't explain, that it could have possibly been from just being outside.
Oh.
No one knows for sure. So.
Did the mother say she didn't take her to a tanning bed?
Yeah, the mom's denying it. I think the place is denying it, all that shit. So it could very easily be that the kid just, got a little color outside and, I go tanning with Mom. You know what I mean?
Oh, so maybe she didn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to figure out. No one could really prove it for sure. She looks ridiculous.
That's the mother?
Yeah, you've seen those pictures.
I haven't seen a color.
She looks ridiculous. How does she not have skin cancer? Supposedly she tans 20 times a month. 20 times a month is almost every day.
What a sickening.
That's more than, every other day tanning. She looks ridiculous.
That's laughable.
Of course it is.
She wants to be black. That's just it's like Michael Jackson trying to change his. I mean, I think he had vitiligo, but trying to change your skin color.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're trying to change yourself.
You think...
she looks like a clown.
She looks ridiculous.
Like Al Jolson.
She's got a complete over-the-top attitude, too. She seems to be a nightmare. So.
Can I see her talk? I've kept up. Like I know who she is, but I haven't seen her speak once. I just know she's horrible.
I'm all confused, but I just realized you were gone last week when we were doing all this. Oh, she's so hateable. She's so hateable. You got a quick clip of her, Sam? He was the guy who brought Bobo to Cleveland. Why is this guy calling? Who cares? Wanted to clarify about him yelling out at your show, maybe? Aren't we past that?
Yeah. Did he yell out or no?
Some guy from Toronto, as Sam gets that clip. Jorge, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man. Sorry you don't want to hear about it, but just because I heard the show yesterday, you guys talked about it, and you got the story wrong, so I just wanted to clarify.
What happened?
What happened is these drunk guys are yelling happy birthday.
When do you take 5-hour energy?
What?
Guys are yelling happy birthday, and we're listening.
All right, punching out.
We're listening to you.
Oh, my God. I stopped everything to take your call. Go.
What a fucking jerk-off.
Shit. Holy shit.
That noise you heard, you dummy, was Sam was looking for a clip, and the clip started to play, so Ope hit the button which silenced the clip so we could hear the rest of your dumb story.
He knows. People are just stupid. You got the tanning mom. Sam.
That's her.
What a fucking clown.
Oh, my gosh.
She thinks she looks good, though, and that everyone's jealous.
Crenshaw says she loves to tan, you think, and may even be addicted to it.
Yeah, you don't have her actually talking.
Her daughter.
All right. Yeah, she's a clown. You're right.
She's a fucking ugly clown.
But she's on the front page again because she's like we said, she's being banned by the tanning salon and other salons in the New Jersey area. So there you go.
Well, she didn't.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at the front page of the paper. The Obama basically, supporting gay marriage, even though, I think personally he doesn't want it. This is so political, it's not even funny. Whatever gets it done, I guess. But it's not even on the front page of the paper, really. You see this? You got the tanning mom, then you got the John Travolta, and then way down here, tiny, is Obama says, I do to gay nups.
And the Post is not even, it really is just a tabloid paper.
But it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Every paper is going with the Obama story. This is a huge story today.
Yeah.
That he finally says okay to gay marriage. There's a ton of sound bites of Obama basically saying, he's not for it. He thinks marriage is between a man and a woman. But slowly but surely he's saying, he evolved and has gotten to this point.
Good for him. Hops off the fence with his historic stance. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's how he should feel.
I think after North Carolina banning it, he's like, all right, it's time, I guess.
Yeah, good. Take a stance.
But it was obvious when they pushed Joe Biden out there to kind of, test the waters.
Right.
And then when people were pretty cool with the Joe Biden thing, Obama's like, all right, let's do this.
That's good for him. Of course, Romney's against it, but...
Is he?
Yeah, of course.
I'm kidding.
Oh, well, he was a moderate though. He's not like fucking Santorum or Newt Gingrich.
Right.
But he's more moderate. But
we'll see what he says about it today, because now the spotlight's going to be on him. He's going to have to explain himself today. We'll see.
He'll give the same phony argument. Well, it's between a man and a woman, and I just get tired of hearing people say that people have spoken,
right.
The voters.
Right.
It's like the voice of the people is not supposed to be used to infringe on other people's rights.
Sure.
Like, I'm all for the voice of the people and the majority rules, and the vote is the vote. But when it comes to one group, and I've said it before, but no group has ever fought for someone else to have a right that they don't have. It's always my group should be able to do it and your group shouldn't.
Right.
Fucking Americans just what are we doing?
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah,
what if you
are
don't
we
like
doing?
gay marriage? I don't mind if people hate gay people. You're allowed to hate gay people.
Right.
Say you hate gay people, but
Right.
you shouldn't be penalized for feeling that way.
Right.
But that's too bad that you feel that way.
Right.
That shouldn't infringe on their right.
Right. Of course.
To live the life the way you live it.
Right.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a reason why someone else can't do something they can do.
Right. You're so right.
For years, it was women can't vote for this reason, blacks can't vote for this reason.
Right.
Now gays can't marry for this reason. Mm-hmm. There's always a, well, yeah, but. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bill of Rights means something. But. Mm-hmm. There's always a but.
Country's fucked up.
I wish we would just acknowledge that full of shitness in ourselves.
Right.
Can America just... Carlin said it amazingly, better than anyone performing now will ever say it, about how full of shit we were from the Declaration of Independence. And he broke it down to what a phony country we are.
Right.
We are.
Right.
And it's the greatest country in the world, I do believe that, but let's acknowledge our phoniness.
Why did he think that we were a phony country?
Because we talked about equality for everyone, and we were founded by slave owners,
right?
Who were the only ones allowed to vote.
And as they were preaching that,
yeah, and we still do.
Blacks were still slaves.
Slaves,
yeah,
and we still do it.
So it started off a little weird,
yeah.
But then again, they weren't even looked at as real human beings, right?
Yeah,
which is so stupid. It's just so stupid.
Everyone has a reason. Back then, they had a reason. Nobody thought what they were doing was horrible.
Right.
Slave owners thought they were nice people.
All men are created equal, but women couldn't vote. Blacks couldn't vote. Blacks were slaves. Right?
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah, Carlin had a great way of phrasing that. But it's a brilliant bit, and he's right.
Yeah, don't push out that we're all equal when all that shit is going on around you.
Don't tell other countries how to live. Don't fucking stick our dumb red, white, and blue faces in every other country and tell them how to live when we still have citizens that are not afforded the rights of other citizens.
Right. Well, you want to speak to one of these guys, Ron in Connecticut. Ron, go ahead.
Hey, Hope, how's it going, man?
A little tired today, to be honest with you. I'm going to wake up, though. I was asking Sam if I could drink something today that'll wake me the fuck up. He goes, coffee. I drink coffee out of habit. It doesn't wake me up anymore.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same place.
So what do? Do you go with espresso or something? I got to wake the fuck up.
Let me something with sugar.
Nice apple. I was
sugar?
just gonna say that. Fruit.
Get a little sugar rush going?
Yeah, the blood sugar up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Crispy apple.
Should we go Entenmann's cake?
Yeah.
No, I had too much fucking treats yesterday for the kid's birthday.
It's extended.
Too much treats. And treats are coming this weekend for the kid party. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yes, I did. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, no, I just... you guys are wrong in one aspect. Marriage is not a right. It's just a licensing process by the government. Anybody can get married. It's just a matter of government recognizing it. So it's not a right.
Well, you know...
You have a right to get married. You have a right to be recognized.
But the thing is, bro, that a prejudice against a certain lifestyle is preventing it, and they're not being given the same benefits, and nobody should say that they can't do what other citizens are doing. It's really simple. If I should be able to do it, they should be able to do it. They're not child molesters. They're not. You know, it's just a bigotry against their lifestyle.
They are real people. So.
Yeah.
Jimmy, a gay couple can do anything a married couple can do in any state. They just have to go about doing it on legal paper. My wife cannot sign medical stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to legally put her on to do that. Even though we're married, she can't do that.
So if it's the same thing as marriage, first of all, didn't Colorado just knock down some bill? Sam might want to look it up about partner benefits or whatever. I don't know the details of it. But if it's the same thing, dude, if what you're saying is the same thing as marriage, why does anybody object to it?
I have no idea. I'm just saying.
Because they don't approve of the lifestyle, obviously.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's.
Do you think people are born gay or they turn gay?
That's a good question.
It's not. It's an easy question.
Nah, wait a minute. If you talk to the gay rights people, they'll say they're born gay, but it's a lifestyle choice. Well, it's either one or the other. It's not a choice if you're born that way.
Right.
Yeah, true.
If it's a lifestyle choice, when these scientists sometimes come up with ideas that say, "Oh, we can cure you being gay," then they go, "Well, no, you're born that way." Well, you got to make up your mind.
No. I think you're. Let me just jump in, man. I think we all make lifestyle choices. You have them. You're a married guy. You're not a single guy out banging 10. You know what I mean? You've chosen to be married. So gay people have the same thing. They have to make their lifestyle choices too. But being born gay is being born gay. How you live it, whether you put on a leather vest and fucking little hot leather shorts and prance around, or whether you wear a suit and tie and become a social studies teacher, are different lifestyle choices.
Bravo.
You know, Jimmy, it's
well said.
So a couple years ago, a couple scientists came out and said that the hypothalamus of a gay man is the same size as a woman's, and that they can maybe cure it by increasing the size of the hypothalamus. Well, the Gay Coalition rights all people all got up in arms and say, well, you're born that way, you can't fix it, it's not curable, it's not a disease.
But they don't. honestly,
Then they turn around in the same breath and say, well, being gay is a lifestyle choice.
no, there's people saying being.
It's a lifestyle.
Dude, no one is saying. You're misinterpreting something. No gay guy is saying that being a homosexual is a lifestyle choice. And I don't blame people for not wanting scientists. Shouldn't scientists worry about other things before people's religious-based horror or dislike of homosexuality? Shouldn't they work on Down syndrome and fixing Parkinson's? And do you really want scientists wasting time on whether guys are rubbing their dicks together? Doesn't that seem like a waste of scientific resources? Shouldn't science be used for other things?
There's a lot of wasted scientific resources, and yeah, I really don't give a crap what you do in the bedroom. If you want to suck dick, that's fine with me, as long as I don't have to see it.
Well, you don't have to see it any more than they have to watch you have oral sex with your wife. I mean, or any straight guy.
But they have come out and said that it's a lifestyle.
Why don't,
they said that you're born that way.
Okay, well, why don't you just admit something?
Pick one or the other.
Why don't you just admit you have a dislike of the lifestyle or whatever, and don't want them to have the same rights as you? Whatever it is, why wouldn't you want them to have the same rights as you?
Oh, my God.
They have the same rights.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They just have. You can do it all legally. You just have to sign the right paperwork.
The government won't recognize you as being a married couple.
So what? What's that matter?
Then why are you married
that's
to your
not-
wife?
Yeah, that's not.
Then don't marry your wife.
That means they don't have the same rights.
See, it's okay for you because you have that. So you're a great American. You have your rights and you have what you want, but fuck the next guy. You're a great American.
And whether the government recognizes me and my wife.
Absolutely. You got yours, and fuck the next guy.
This guy hung up that I really wanted on the fucking show.
I don't care if they recognize
All right, Ron.
Exactly.
Ron,
You do care because you have it.
All right, Ron, you made your point. Thank you, sir.
All right, Ron.
There's a guy that said, if you're born gay, why is there so many more gay people than 100 years ago? We talk to people like that for real?
She's stupid.
You can't answer that question on your own?
She's logic.
Huh?
Exactly. More people realize how much fun it was.
You weren't allowed to be gay.
Right,
they killed gay people.
Yeah, dude, they were
scared shitless.
They were burning people alive for being gay.
Right. You can't answer your own question? That's why. That's obvious. Well, within our lifetime, you could see the difference.
There's also a lot more people.
You never saw two guys walking down the street holding hands. Never when I was growing up.
No.
Doesn't mean they didn't want to, though.
Of course they wanted to.
Yeah.
They were hiding out. It's more acceptable. That's why dope. God, do we really talk to dumb people?
Can one person?
That's just a dumb person that can't figure that shit out on his own. What does he think? A whole bunch of people decided just recently they want to be gay? They've been gay the whole fucking time.
Well, people make excuses to back up their prejudices because they don't want to admit that they just have a prejudice.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he knows that that's not a valid argument, but he needs an argument because he doesn't want to say, I have a prejudice.
Nobody wants to admit that they're just self-centered. Like, this guy Ron called up. I'm sure he's a nice dude, and he means well, and he probably believes what he's saying. But, well, there's a difference. How about just admitting this? If people are born gay, mind your fucking business. All of us mind our fucking business. They want to get married, let them get married. Why? Because straight people can get married. That's it. You want their tax dollars, don't you? You're not taxing gays differently.
The little interaction I've had on this subject, gay people will tell you would I really choose this? Wouldn't it be a lot easier just to be fucking straight in America? Really? They laugh at that statement that people think that that they chose to be gay.
And no straight guy ever chose to. Like, we didn't choose to be straight. Like, did you ever consider the other option?
No.
Did you
Well,
ever come
Sam. No, I'm sure.
Yeah, but we don't know what we're missing. Maybe we should all just at least, dip our toes in.
Give it a try.
Dip our toes into other lifestyles just to make sure we made the right choice.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know you don't like dick if you don't taste it first, Sam?
Right,
Jesus.
you're right.
God damn you.
It's
small-minded.
It's not gay if you're just making sure.
Just give it a whirl,
That's right. It's not gay if you're blowing someone going, hold on.
It's like tasting wine. I mean, you don't know if the wine's good. You get a little taste first.
It's a test
And then
drive.
you spit it out and go, no, I don't like this wine. Let me try the cab.
It doesn't mean you own the car. You're just test driving.
That's right.
And by the way, I guess by that right, then certain religions, like maybe Muslims or Jews or however you want to break it down, shouldn't be allowed to to marry or to do whatever because that religion is absolutely a choice.
Right.
So why is religion held so sacredly? Why are people when your religion? Oh God, don't step on a person's religion. Well, that's an absolute choice.
Right.
Why is that held so sacred?
In all fairness, we got one gay couple in our lives that are friends of ours, and they were at the wedding and all. And he tells me that he doesn't give a fuck about gay marriage.
Yeah, some people.
And he says that he sort of says what that caller did, that he pretty much could get most of the stuff that he needs in his life. So he doesn't really give a fuck in the end if it's legal or not.
I think
he's in a committed relationship. He's been with the same person for a really long time. I don't know if they're officially. I don't think they're officially married, but they committed to each other a long time ago.
But a lot of people do want it. It means something to them. Like the way, like not the legal stuff even. You married your girl because you love her. You didn't marry her for legal reasons. You wanted to be with her forever.
Right.
It's sometimes people just want to do that and go, this is the person, and I want this.
Right.
I want to have this real and recognized bond with this person.
Right.
We're not just a couple who can walk away. For whatever reason, I don't comprehend it. I don't want to marry anybody.
Right.
But it's also like socially, like just saying you can have all the same rights, but we won't call it marriage, means that we're not acknowledging you the same way we acknowledge them.
Exactly.
How does Sam have so much knowledge on this topic?
Sam?
I've test driven.
Have you really?
No, I'm kidding.
Of course you have.
You have.
No, I haven't tested. No,
You've definitely you've been test driven.
No.
And if you think people choose to be gay, all you have to do is watch New Jersey Housewives. Mm-hmm. I'm going pop culture right here, Sam.
Yeah.
And just watch Rosie. Do you watch?
No.
Rosie cannot possibly like guys. It's impossible.
Is she out of the closet?
She's more manly than everyone in studio.
Is she out of the closet?
Yeah.
Rosie?
Not Rosie. This is a Rosie on New Jersey Housewives. A dumb show I watched just to kill some time, and she's one of the sisters.
Oh, and her?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
I mean, come on.
You think she chose that?
No.
Hell fucking no. By the way, if Bravo's listening, and I know they do every morning because we're that damn good, you got to give Rosie a spin-off show, period. There's Rosie.
Oh, yeah.
You got to give her a spin-off show. That's all my New Jersey housewife talk, because people don't want to hear that. Look, the phones are lit. People are still listening this week. Nice. They're listening.
Well, at what point did you think they tapped out?
Oh, I don't know. No, I know they're still listening.
Of course.
But you want to take any of these, Jimmy?
Anybody, it doesn't matter.
There are over 1,400 federal rights that marriage can give you. Oh, so there's all that shit that you get if you're married.
Yeah, I'm sure. Of course there is.
Well,
I don't know all the legal arguments.
Well, when am I going to learn that? Do I get some write-offs? I get a kid write-off, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Being married, I think you do too.
Is it hypocritical to take away everyone's right to vote because a minority wants it voted on?
Let me ask him. I don't know what that guy means.
Let's go to Terry in Pennsylvania. Terry.
Hey, I just want to start out by saying I believe that if you're gay, you were born that way, and you should be able to get married. But isn't it a bit hypocritical if you can't? Why take away everybody's right to vote on if they want to change a law just because less than 5% of the population wants that law changed?
I'd say because when it comes to a law which gives certain citizens a right that other citizens have, this is not just a law on whether we ban cell phones in cars or a law on, whatever. What are the fines for this and how many years in jail for this, or is this you're banning people from doing what every straight person is legally allowed to do. So I just think it's a different thing.
You're not going to fine them or put them in jail for still being gay, though. There is a difference.
No, but
I think at this point the gays have proven themselves, so it's just time.
Yeah, they're in the military. They're everywhere, dude.
It's just time, man.
And it's not a law for anyone's protection. It's just I
don't give a fuck.
Why would straight people line up and vote?
Marriage is a dumb.
Whether or not gay people can get married.
It's about minding their business. Exactly. People should mind their fucking business.
Marriage is a dumb thing anyway. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I really believe it's just stupid. I committed in my. This is gonna sound gay.
It's okay.
The other way. I committed in my fucking heart. I don't give a fuck about the stupid marriage certificate. But I really don't.
It's a social thing, though.
In my perfect world, I would have never got married and just been committed because I think in a way that's even cooler.
Yeah.
I really do. Marriage is what? What's the divorce rate up to 60? Is
Yes.
it safe to say it's over 50, right?
Absolutely.
More than half the marriages fail anyway. It's a dumb thing anyway. Who cares? It's not sacred.
But the social norm.
I've been to a million weddings. I've never thought that it was sacred.
No,
in one instance. Half the time, like, oh boy, these two are really going to give this a shot, huh? You'll see, Sam. Are you committed?
Yeah, I'm committed now. It's a social.
How do you feel
thing.
about marriage? You're 3 weeks away.
I don't give a shit about marriage. It doesn't.
You don't. You're doing it for her, more or less, right?
Yeah, because socially.
But she's listening to this, so you got to explain yourself.
Socially, that's what you do. Like, your relationship gets to a certain point, and people want to get married.
I think it just makes everyone else around you feel better.
It makes people feel comfortable.
It also lets them know the level of seriousness your relationship is.
Right.
Like, people know that you're marrying Jesse, you're married. Like, oh, it's real. It's different than dating somebody. There's a different social feeling around people who are married.
But I feel exactly the same. I mean, my wedding was beyond cool, but I didn't feel like anything drastically changed because we were married. It was cool, and it was I'm really happy we did it, and it was a happy day, blah, blah, blah. But I consider, like, I've been married. I always forget how long I've been married because I know exactly how long I've been with my girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'd rather remember that than how long I've been married.
Yeah, I think it's just like a announcing to everybody your level of commitment. So, like, you're making it clear and you're wearing a ring and everything that people know you're committed to this person.
And if it's no big deal, then why is anybody against it?
Yeah.
If it means nothing, if it means nothing, then why would anybody object?
Because it bothers people.
It bothers
deep
people.
down because maybe they got some feelings.
Well, they just don't like it. Yeah.
The people that yell and scream about gay stuff, 9 out of 10 times they got some feelings.
Let them out.
They got some feelings that they're trying to keep pushed deep down inside themselves.
There are people that really disagree with us. I know that on the phone.
That's fine.
I don't mind.
I don't care. The show isn't about agreeing with us. I swear to you, I think we're one of the only radio shows that don't need you guys to agree with us. Other shows are obsessed with that. Like, this is my opinion, and you need to fucking agree with this. You hear it all the time on the air. I don't care. You got your own opinions. That's fine. I like having these discussions.
And it's funny, but a lot of these guys calling in,
it's not a lot of people disagreeing, by the way.
But I mean, even the ones who do, who like are married guys now,
there.
live with their girl. Sam lives with his girl. Opie lived with your girl first. And there is a time right before our generation where that was completely unacceptable. Living with your girl before you're married. So all you guys out there who are against gay marriage, if you're living with your girl, then what you're doing right now, 30 or 40 or 50 years ago especially, you would not have been permitted to do.
Right.
There would have been such a social stigma. You're a bad guy, she's a whore. It would have been extraordinarily socially uncomfortable. But times changed, and then you live with your girl and you do what you want because it's your life.
And a lot more people started living together in my lifetime because they couldn't afford to have two places.
Right.
You know, so that's why a lot of that changed. You know, you move away for a job with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever the fuck, you know, I'm talking to right now. And instead of getting two places, you're like, that's crazy. We could save money. Of course we got to live together.
Justin,
there were a lot of people that chose that.
We moved in together because we both needed roommates. Like, we were getting places. We both needed, so we were like, let's be each other's roommates.
So what does God think of that?
Such a romantic.
So does God think...
Purely financial.
So does God think you should suffer?
I don't know.
Suffer financially to, you know, keep it pure?
God's
or does he
gotta bring
understand? Did he change his rules?
He's got to bring that paycheck up if he doesn't want people living in sin.
But, I mean, that's a real thought. You
Yeah.
know, because I'm sure some people have struggled with that because they do have religious backgrounds and they're like, wow, I know under, you know, God's eyes this is a sin, but we can't afford two fucking places until we get married. You know, we're trying to save money so we can get married. We have to do this. You know what I mean? Marriage should be a 5-year commitment. And
I love
then
that
you can
idea,
renew
too.
if you want. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a discussion for another day. I mean, the whole divorce thing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Where guys just get completely fucking destroyed. I mean, everyone probably should do a prenup in that case. You know, if you can't trust the establishment because they're just going to fuck you over if the marriage doesn't work out. What do you want to do with this?
Talk to a few more people. It's
Read that soy milk gives kids higher levels of estrogen and turning them gay.
Yes, that's right. Soy milk turns people
Soy milk turned everyone gay.
Can we hear that?
Soy milk turned everyone
I
gay.
don't disagree. That's what it is.
Makes sense,
It's all that soy milk.
Mike in Virginia. Go ahead, Mike.
No, there's been studies showing that soy, I guess children that eat large or consume large amounts of soy, particularly like soy formula and soy milk, it raises the estrogen levels. So it doesn't necessarily make them gay, but it definitely makes them more feminine.
Do you believe that, sir?
I mean,
do you believe? Hold on. Let me break this down. Do you believe, it's an easy question, that soy milk turns people gay? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
Do you think it turns them a little fruity, like feminine, like, oh, I like soy?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I definitely feel like Sam's mom likes nothing but soy.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
All right. There's people that hate when I talk too much kid stuff. All you have to do is go to a playground, and you will realize that people are born gay. Thank you.
And I agree.
You know from an early age, you're like, holy shit, look at that kid in the corner.
Oh, trust me, dude.
All right.
I've only seen kids in my daughter's gymnastics class that it's like, all right, these parents better see this coming.
All you have to do is go to a playground, and you realize, oh, well, what, they're choosing at that early age to do pirouettes while the rest of the, boys are playing, baseball?
Right.
And running around on slides and shit?
I totally agree that I think kids are born gay, but I also think that there's environmental conditions that create it. Like, kids that are, fucking molested as kids that, sometimes they end up having to repeat the cycle and they become gay, but they're not necessarily, I don't really see them as gay.
Do they become?
That's true. So do abused women do too.
I hear what you're saying, but let me ask you: are they turning gay, or they choose to perform gay acts?
Probably choosing to perform gay acts, but
no, I don't know. I'm that honestly, I have no idea. I'm just throwing that out there.
People do repeat weird childhood stuff. Like abused women will marry abusive guy. Like if you watch your mom get beat up, you marry a horrible guy.
Right. You hear about prisons and guys, do gay acts in prison.
Yes.
Because there's no women around. Now, are they gay, or are they choosing just to do gay acts?
That's just
Were they always gay and they didn't know it until they went to prison?
No, I think it's out of desperation. They just the hand gets old.
All right, sir.
All right, take care, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mikey. The government won't let cousins marry either, so there's prejudice all over.
No, it's not a prejudice thing. When it comes to family stuff, it's got something to do with the bloodline and what that does genetically. There's reasons for that.
I have a huge family on one side, and the other side of my mom's side of the family, I don't know anything about them. I don't even know their names, nothing. But my dad's side, I have a shitload of cousins. I can't imagine fucking French kissing one of my cousins.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine that. It's not even a thought. And some of them have some nice bodies and stuff. You can see that. You're like, okay, yeah, she's put together well. I can't imagine French kissing.
Well, I don't think
finger popping. One of my I can't imagine that.
Didn't Jerry Lee Lewis marry his 13-year-old cousin?
So yeah, something like that.
But there's not like a population of people that are born genetically predisposed to being attracted to their cousins.
Right.
Well,
not the same thing.
Well, Sam.
What?
It's not the same thing as being
Well,
gay.
this guy's saying, first cousins should be allowed to marry.
Well, then he should marry.
Are they not allowed to, or is it only
don't
first
know.
cousin? Let me ask this guy.
God, let me go to Corey in Pennsylvania. Corey.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know I succeeded. I knew I'd get a rise out of that little comment there.
Oh, that's it? That's fair enough.
No, hey, just to touch on that thing, that I have a gay brother, and I do believe 100% that they are born gay. You could tell. I mean, he was always a little feminine, and just, that's just who he is and what he is, and there's really nothing you can do to change it.
But then, I mean, by saying a little feminine or whatever, that's weird too, because you see some of these gay guys walking around New York, they're not fucking feminine, man.
Right.
They would fucking kill you.
Right, and that's he was.
So I'm confused by that. I mean, you see these guys, and they're more manly than me walking around. So what? They're putting on a front when they're out in public, or Or what?
Or they're just like straight people. They're different. Like, look at Elo. Eric Logan's a good example of a guy. No, I think he's tasted a few. But no, like Elo's just like a funny guy. He's an example of a guy. He's like a heterosexual, totally straight man.
Right.
Look at his demeanor and personality, and look at Kenny.
Right.
They're both straight guys, but they're completely. You would never, believe me, you understand who would be on the receiving end in the jail cell.
Right.
That's the way it is. Same thing with gays. I'm sure that there's some that are very, like, effeminate, and some that are fucking big bears and fucking mustachioed men.
Yeah.
One thing I always say to my buddies, my buddy Jack around about having a gay brother or whatever, but I say, my brother might be gay, and this is probably a horrible thing to say, but he's not a fag. He's not a flamboyant, and that's a horrible thing to say. But, he can hang out with the guys. We'll go out and have a couple beers. I mean, he's a regular guy. That's just his lifestyle.
Look, it's funny you say that, because when I was growing up, I didn't know shit about any of this. And now that I'm older, in my 40s, like, that's sort of my line. When it's flamboyant, that's where I still get uncomfortable.
You gotta have fun.
Huh?
Just watch him have a blast.
But I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more than accepting right now, but that's sort of my line. That's where I get uncomfortable, like the over-the-top flamboyant.
Right.
But that's my line.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that's okay too. It's just that's where I get a little uncomfortable.
I don't love when I'm on stage. I'll be honest. My best audience, believe me, is not the most over the top. You get used to it in New York. You see everything. Mm-hmm. But the most over the top, catty, flamboyant type gay guys, they don't enjoy what I do on stage.
Right.
They're fucking awful in the audience to me. Oh.
Right.
Like, that's a terrible impression, but
yeah, I know what you're saying.
To me, they can be very difficult. Because if they don't like you and you say something, oh, honey, you're not,
I think we all have a line with it. Some are not accepting at all, and then I'm sure there's a bunch that are completely accepting, and then a lot of us, I think, fall in between somewhere. I really believe that.
I get a kick out of the stories. Like, my buddy's a gay comic, and he tells me these fucking stories of when he's on the road, and he likes young Asian guys, and I fucking love when these stories. He's like, I met this one on Craigslist, and it's just such a fun.
Really?
Yeah. I guess, again, being where we are, you get more exposed to it. Like, that's why I don't say people should be thought police, because in entertainment, you meet gay people. It's
everywhere.
If you hate gays and you're in entertainment, you're in the wrong fucking business.
Yeah, you're fucked. We've been exposed to a lot more of it.
Yeah, so you get used to just seeing guys as guys. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
After 20 years, I'm used to it.
Yeah. All right, we got a gay man. Wow, we got one that listens. And John, you live in North Carolina. You're fucked.
I just got fucked this morning.
Don't want to hear that. That's my line.
That's your line?
That's a little rough.
I guess that's fair.
All right, listen.
Go ahead, John.
Let me say y'all straight on this amendment thing.
Yeah.
I could give a good goddamn what they call it, marriage, civil union, whatever. I've been with the same man. I'm 42. I've been with the same one since I was 25. 8 years ago, we got a civil union. And by doing a civil union, I had the right to put him on my health care insurance. Okay? We didn't do it because he had a job. But when he got laid off, I put him on my insurance. There was no issues. Now, the big part of this amendment was they are abolishing civil unions in North Carolina, which means he's going to lose his health care insurance, because as soon as they sign the law, the insurance has to drop him off of the insurance, because we are not recognized as a couple.
Wow. There you go. Here's a guy explaining it.
So it is people's prejudice dictating how you and your boyfriend live your life.
Right.
Yes, it is. It is. And like I said, we've been together since I was 25 years old. I'm 42 now. And it's just a fucked up situation. It's not right.
So what are you guys going to do? You going to move?
No. I have a good job that if I went anywhere else, I'd have to start all back over.
What do you do? What do you say?
Interior decorating, obviously. John, what do you do? What's your business?
I work for a major insurance company.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you work for a major insurance company, and your partner's going to lose his insurance?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Do you hate the insurance companies for that, or is it literally nothing they can do?
Legally, there's nothing they can do.
Oh.
I mean, without the civil union, it's like, I can't put my mom or dad on my health care insurance either.
Right.
We're not married or have, you know what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
But my insurance company's a little different. I work for the, how can I say without actually saying the word? The quack insurance.
Okay.
So we're not actually a healthcare insurance company.
Are you just sick and tired of having to explain and have it different? And like, wouldn't it just be easier? If you want to get married, you get married. You don't want to get married, you don't get married. And if you don't get married, you don't get the benefits. If you get married, you get the benefits the way everybody else has it.
Well, we can't get to all the phone calls with that point, Jimmy. A lot of people saying, look, man, it's a religious ceremony we're talking about here. And
in some cases,
why are politicians using a religious ceremony to gain votes, which they are?
How is it a religious ceremony when some people go in front of a justice of the peace?
True.
Maybe
very true right there, sir.
Maybe
but
the idea of it.
I guess in general, when you think marriage, you think, church in front of a priest or a rabbi or whatever you believe in. But you're right. There are a lot of people saying, screw the religious part of this.
Maybe it's been modernized. Maybe it's been modernized, but it's based in religion. I don't know. I don't know where marriage started, but maybe it was based in a religious thing, of union with God and each other, and now it's been modernized.
And that's.
Let me say one more thing, and I'll punch out, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This whole thing, man can't lay with man, comes from Leviticus in the Old Testament. Correct?
Yes. Well, that's what they say.
If you read through Leviticus, you will see parts that say, keep the Sabbath day holy, don't cook, don't clean. If you do, you are taken out to the town square and stoned. If you blaspheme God, you are taken out and you are beheaded. So why don't we, if we're going to follow that one section about gay people, why not follow the rest?
I've heard that argument.
No, go, Jimmy.
I've heard that argument, too, about Leviticus. Why are they harping on the gay part, and when there's other things that are mentioned more times in the Bible that people don't harp on?
Plus the fact, like we were talking about yesterday, it's a known fact that a lot of stories were left out of the Bible.
Absolutely.
Was there a gay story there? And
Maybe.
Someone back then said, personal choice, we're going to leave this one out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, punch it out, guys.
Who knows what the fuck is right?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Is that the only time it's mentioned is in Leviticus?
Say that one more time.
Is that the only time gay men are mentioned or homosexuality is mentioned? Is it just that one passage in Leviticus?
That one passage, and then it's mentioned one more time in the passage of Sodom and Gomorrah, where it was destroyed.
Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck to you guys.
Yep. Jimmy, you ever come to Charlotte, I'll suck your dick for you.
Would your partner allow that? Oh, he's gone.
That's hilarious. Pete, are you listening? Get on it. It's my agent.
If you book a gig to North Carolina the next month, I'm going to howl.
That's very funny.
Fucking howl.
Well, no, it's just I want to get out of there.
No, why? No. I don't know. All right, here's a gay that he has to say he's not flamboyant. It's fine if you're flamboyant, too. I'm just saying that's where I get uncomfortable myself. Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
From Jersey. What's up, buddy?
Hey. Yeah, I'm just saying, the thing, there is a big difference in flamboyant guys and the just being gay. Like, I'm gay, I got a bunch of gay friends, and we still laugh hysterically at the guys that are, like, flamboyant and feminine. We think it's ridiculous, too. It's just two completely different lifestyles, I guess. At that point, I guess it's what you call a lifestyle choice.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
they choose to be flamboyant.
But it's like I've always been uncomfortable with, like, you got the feminine guy or the guy that's cross-dressing or whatever walking up to you, and it's like, man, this is my choice, but it's still, get away from me. This is weird.
But don't forget too, and you know this, with straight people, there's a lot of fucking weirdos too. I mean, you see guys that have, like, weird tattoos or their hair in a mohawk or weird jewelry on their face, and like, that's lifestyle choices, and it's perfectly legal, and you just look at them and go, well, that person's an ass. It's the same thing for gays.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, I'm heading to work.
Thanks, man.
Ryan, thank you, buddy.
We go into this place in West Hollywood. Have you ever been? Tom Papa just came in. Have you ever been to this place? It's on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's a yogurt place called the Yogurt Stop, and it's in a very gay area. Fucking Rage. Looks like the most fun nightclub ever, but I can't go in. I just can't go in because I know nobody would hit on me and I'd be humiliated alone with the fucking club soda. But me and my manager, me and Jonathan go in there all the time, the Yogurt Stop. It's one of our stops.
Right.
It's addicting, fucking phenomenal, kind of low-fat yogurt. And I know they think we're a couple because he walks in with his stupid sweater tied around his neck and his giant cock bulge. They probably think I pay him. They probably think he's like an older escort that I pay. Fucking, oh, here comes that kid with cock McGillicuddy.
Once a week, you take him out for some yogurt.
Yeah, it's just what he likes. I know that they think we're a couple. He'll walk in with his wife and me with my ex, and they're probably like, oh, look, they bring their lesbian couple friends. It's
really?
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Do you play it up?
No, we don't have to. We just, because nobody there plays it up.
Yeah.
And then there you get all kinds. You get the butch gay guys. You get the fucking, it's Santa Monica Boulevard.
Right.
It's the fucking best yogurt in the country.
Tom Pop has joined us again. That means he did well yesterday.
Yes.
He's back for another round.
Other people, we go, nah, man, you did good. We'll have you back soon. Years later.
That's right.
We're going to take a break, but the whole gay marriage thing, where you at? You could say no opinion too. I don't care.
No, it's going to be, as old people die off, it's going to be in like 15 years. People are going to be like, "What? They stop people from doing what?"
Yeah.
It's so insane that to let people just be people. Let them just do it. It's ridiculous. And then and all young people, they don't even blink an eye. My kids have friends with two moms, with two dads, and on both coasts, and they don't even blink an eye.
Let me ask you about that, because one of the calls I couldn't get to, this guy wanted to say that kids from same-sex marriages, he's never seen one kid that was normal in that situation.
Well, maybe he lives in a small town, but there's completely,
but what you've seen
completely normal.
Yeah,
and the kids don't even. I mean. Literally,
they don't even think twice
if it went
about
against nature, then my kids would be like, "What's wrong?" But they don't. They just say, "Oh yeah, that's his mom. Or I think that's his other mom." Or they don't even blink an eye. It's so natural because I really, I grew up having real prejudice. Everyone was saying fags, and everybody was teasing each other that way, and it really was built up in your head that was so weird and wrong that I had to kind of unlearn it.
God, man, I love that point. You just described me growing up on Long Island.
Yeah, it was
just all around, and then you're like,
the culture.
Wait, man, this doesn't make sense to me anymore. And you had to kind of break it down in your own fucking head and go and look at it,
you had to
with new eyes.
You had to unlearn it. It's like any prejudice. It's like if somebody grows up in a real racist household and the parents are just saying real racist things their whole lives, and then the kid gets away from there and goes to school and is around black people, and he has to kind of unlearn it. It's kind of like being in a cult in a way. You're a kid and you become whatever people put in your head.
I was brought up in a really white neighborhood, and the first black person I really interacted with was junior high school.
Right.
And I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like almost everything you think you know and learned, and you have to, like you said, unlearn and go, oh, what? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And it takes a while.
Right. And you have to evolve. And for a person to evolve,
then by
takes
high
a long
school,
time.
I had black friends. I chose basketball, which means I went away to camps with a lot of black people, played in summer leagues, a lot of became friends, and thought nothing of it. But I remember, you're making a great point today, but I remember there was a period like, what? Wait a minute, this is not my life. This is weird. I don't think I'm really supposed to have black friends.
And that takes a lifetime for you to change.
And I swear to you, I wasn't brought up in a racist household at all.
Right.
It was just that I was, born in a town that was very extremely white.
And weren't interracial couples for a long time. When you watch I was watching the documentaries, interracial couples weren't permitted to live in, of course, in the South.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So it's like all the people that are against gay marriage, I don't detest you for not liking gay people.
Right.
Because you got the right to dislike gay people, and you shouldn't be penalized for not liking people. Like, literally, that's thought policing, and that's wrong. But the same arguments you're using, they used against interracial couples. And I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of some fucking people telling other people why they shouldn't be able to do what they want to do. It's if we're going to claim we're this free country and we're free of thought and we're free expression and we're going to go to other countries and mind their fucking business, then we should practice what we preach.
And thank God for interracial marriages, because that's where we got supermodels from.
That's right.
We wouldn't have supermodels.
I know, they're the most beautiful people in the world.
Yeah.
It really is
Thank
true.
God for that.
And especially when it's something with love. I mean, you're dealing with love. You're really you're dealing with people that are, this isn't like they're trying to start a gang to beat people up. This is just people want to sit on the couch with microwave popcorn.
With that said, I'm very suspicious as far as Obama goes. I think personally he's not for this. I think this is extremely political. I really do.
This hurts him politically.
I think it
the
hurts
whole
him.
reason he was holding off.
Well, they're saying it. Well, that's the argument that you're going to hear all day long today. They're saying that 50% of the people that are undecided in this upcoming election are for it.
But he loses North Carolina now because
I know.
True. and that was really his hold off was a couple of these swing states. You can't be a black president.
So then why would he take such a chance now?
He got forced into it. He got forced into it. 3 people in his administration, including Biden, were just like.
Let me ask you about that. You really don't think that was calculated? You think Biden just said,
if it was anyone other than Biden, because that's what Biden does. Biden walks around and just goes, and just spits shit out,
and then Obama's like, oh, fuck,
he didn't want
Biden.
to do it. This doesn't help him.
I don't even know how.
Well, that's what they're going to argue today.
Yeah,
you'll say.
I don't even know how for it he is morally, because he was very close to Jeremiah Wright. Blacks do not take the civil rights stance on gay marriage that you'd want them, because black people they hate when when gay causes are kind of roped in with civil rights. No, being black is not a choice. Being gay, black people don't like that. A lot of black people are very religious, and Jeremiah Wright was kind of a little radical in certain things, but he was a very religious preacher. Obama's close to him. He may have had that religious, and he may not be as for as gay marriage as he's saying.
I don't think he is. I really don't.
You really don't? Why?
I don't know if he is or not.
What makes you say that?
The
look in his eye?
No, they're playing a lot of clips where he has stated, the opposite point, where, his religion, he doesn't believe in it.
I think if he had...
But slowly but surely, he's trying to say now that he's evolved because of his own kids have, friends that have gay parents.
Right.
People that work for him are gay. But I'm sure his entire political career, there were gays working for him.
Do you think he's trying to get the youth movement back? Like he had that big upswing of youth voting for him when he first started that have all kind of been disenfranchised.
And maybe he could bring a bunch of those people back.
Right.
I think Tom's right, though. I think it does hurt him more because Romney, the people that aren't decided, more people I think are against gay marriage, even if they're saying 50-50. I think that hurts Obama.
No, they're saying 57. 50% of the undecided are for this issue.
Yeah.
But it depends where those votes are.
State.
Yeah, I know. It depends where those votes are because obviously... New York, you don't even have to vote in the next the upcoming election.
No, exactly.
It's an Obama state.
But North Carolina, Ohio,
those swing states.
Yeah, it's different.
I would assume that he really looked at those swing states before he came out and said this.
I bet it's very
But
close.
You're saying it's Joe Biden going rogue.
No,
Stupid Biden.
That may be true, too. It forced his hand.
It did. It really forced his hand. I mean, you could just see the dust up. They tried to dust it up in the beginning of the week. They really tried to just clean it up, and it was too big, and it forced his hand,
This helps Obama in places where Obama was already not needing help, with California. Although California, for as liberal as people think this progressive state is, it's not legal there, and it's legal in Iowa.
No.
I love the prejudice against certain states. In Iowa,
right,
gay marriage is legal.
Iowa beat California.
Yeah, and New York, right?
Wow.
Yeah, California voted, whole Mormon push.
Who's that
bitch?
Who's that fucking woman who I just detest? Not in that Funicello, Anita Bryant.
Right.
That type of mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking. Ugh. Is she dead?
No, I don't think so.
That's too bad.
She came across.
I really was hoping she was dead.
She came across horribly in that movie there, Harvey.
But this is really going to be a silly discussion. And in 15, once these old people die off, it's really going to be left with people that don't care. They just don't care.
We're the transitional,
we're in the middle. Yeah, we are. And like you said, we had to kind of
your
unlearn
kids
it
think
and relearn
nothing of it, right?
They really don't.
That's so weird.
They really don't.
Because I just go back to when I was young.
I know. It was so foreign. You really didn't. And that's why I understand. We have this couple in New Jersey, like out in Western Jersey, and they're really conservative. And they grew up really conservative in places where they never ran into gay people. They never, ever saw it. I get when they come to New York and we walk through Chelsea and there's underwear ads with 2 guys, and they see guys making out. I understand why this guy has a hard time. Like, it throws him.
Sure.
And it's like watching a someone kind of evolve. Like you see his skull splitting open. Like being like,
meanwhile, you're standing there with a tent in your pants.
But I can understand, because if you're not around it, it is kind of an instinctual, like, whoa, what is that?
Right.
When you've grown up that way. But these kids forget it. They see everything.
I just wish people, like, I would respect people more if they didn't like gays and still fought for them to have equal rights. Like, to me, that makes you a good American. It's like, if you don't like what somebody is, or you disagree with them,
right,
but you still want them to be afforded the same rights as you. I mean, to me, isn't that what we're supposed to be?
It's freedom.
It's not the majority votes for whether you can do the same shit we do, because there's a lot more white people than black people. So literally, if one person, one vote counted, the only reason blacks are allowed to vote is because whites say so?
Right.
I mean, is that the way we are as a country? Come on, it's stupid.
No, it's freedom. I think it's ridiculous.
This guy's saying Obama supported gay marriage in '96 and then changed his opinion in 2008.
Oh, maybe he did. Okay.
But now he's back to supporting it. So,
yeah.
All right.
But it's like he's feeling.
I like pussy. I don't understand that stuff. You give me pussy, I'll stick it in. Am I right or wrong, Tommy?
That's freedom.
That's right. Freedom to stick it in pussy. Fuck a lot of chicks. I never sucked no dicks. No, sir.
Yeah, right.
Are you? Come on.
Oh,
no, I didn't. It's bullshit.
One more phone call, then we're going to take a break. Andrew in Cleveland. Andrew.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
There was an article in the New York Times a couple weeks ago. It was all about how there's a new scientific article coming out. They tested something like 800 college students to see their reaction times on various statements. And from this study, they showed that homophobic people are more likely to be gay. And their theory is that they are just repressing, their feelings, and it makes them angrier.
I'm starting to believe that.
Yeah,
I'm starting to believe that there's people that are very confused by what they are, and they're trying to push some feelings way down. So they have to be very loud about it.
I think it's a part of it. Yeah, not all in all cases. I think some people just don't like it, but I think in a good percentage, or more than they would think. Yeah,
yeah.
I think a high percentage of people that yell and scream like, "Oh, the fags!"
Right.
They got something that they're dealing with inside.
Bob Goldthwait had a brilliant bit on that many, many years ago, where he was talking about the guys that go out and gay bashing, and as he's bashing the guy, he's shit talking, and then his sexual feelings start coming out. It was a really smart bit from like 20 years ago. I wish I could remember it, but I just didn't do it justice.
Yeah, no, that was a great bit.
When was that out, sir? When's that study out?
Yeah, it was the 27th of April, so it was a couple Fridays ago. Probably.
Study's bullshit. I don't like peckers.
It's true though. But like when you see like these politicians or these preachers that really rail against it so much more vocally than anybody else, and then those are the ones that always have some scandal come out at the end.
Is there anything better than when those guys are arrested?
Oh, it's the
There's
best.
nothing that makes me happier than when a politician who has actively fought against gays is arrested with a fucking cock in his mouth. Good.
It's right.
And it's not just the gay issue. What's his name with the hookers was, all...
Yeah, Spitzer.
Spitzer was like this guy, trying to make all our lives so pure.
Yeah.
He was obsessed with it.
Obsessed.
He was going after radio guys and everybody for, their sexual deviance. And then it turns out that he was all in.
Yeah.
In his personal life, he was all the fuck in.
And how have religious people, and it's not to knock religious people, but it's like I think most of homophobia is based in religion, or started there. With all of the problems with these preachers and priests, whether it's being molesters or whatever, how does that not just wake you up to the fact that you're listening to the wrong people? I don't. That doesn't just turn people against religion. They're like, well, it's just a bad apple. But with gays, they see some guy running around in fucking hot shorts and like, oh, well, fags, get rid of him.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I think we could end this conversation with Don on instant feedback. Ban marriage totally. Everyone wins.
That's a thinker.
We got a thinker on our hands.
Right.
We should break.
We're all going to throw our hogs on the table and do a little man-to-man comparing. Just straighten things out during the break.
You first.
We'll come back with results.
You first. Tom Papa's here today.
Yeah.
Oh, no guest. That's awesome. I love when we have no guests and we can just hang. Sorry, Roland.
How's the birthday yesterday?
We can talk about it next.
Okay.
Just a couple thoughts. A couple little thoughts.
Nice. Mine's today. Not my birthday, my daughter's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old?
35.
Oh, wow. You look good, Tom.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM.
I get in trouble for this bit when I'm on the road. It ain't gonna happen here, but like I was in Michigan, I go, hey, I'm all for hunters owning guns. And then they go, woo! I go, yeah, that increases the odds of two rednecks blowing each other's heads off. Why'd you shoot me? I thought you were a deer? Fuck you, you're mad we broke up. Not saying all hunters are gay, but kind of gay, right? If I was into dudes, I'd fucking hunt. You bet I would. That is a wilderness sausage party, ladies and gentlemen. Because I used to get picked on because I didn't hunt. It'd be like, you're queer, Goldthwait. You won't hunt. Yeah, I'm queer. I'm going to stay home this morning with the women folk while you get up at the crack of dawn and go out in the wilderness with a bunch of dudes all huddled together in a little tiny blind, watching the sun come up in matching fucking outfits. Yeah, I'm the big queen in this scenario. I'm cold, Tony. Hold me. Shoot the deer. He saw us. Now, I know I sound homophobic, which I don't think I am. Gay bashing is guys going, I hate you because you're a fag, and you're a queer, and you're a fag, and you're kind of attractive, and I'd like to fuck you, but I'm in the closet, so I'll just beat you up and jerk off in my Trans Am on the way home. Maybe I should have checked the parking lot before I busted that one out.
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show. Getting topical. Hold up, wait a minute. With the Sex Man.
Good morning, sexy.
Good morning.
I have never heard this song. I got to be honest.
This is an old.
I've never heard
song.
this one.
Sound like the Monkees.
No,
Huh?
This is a famous song.
I've never heard this one.
With Gary Lewis and the Playboys from like the early '60s.
Nice.
Did they ever do it on The Simpsons or something? I know it from somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe.
You're probably molested to it.
Maybe that's what it was. That's what it was. While The Simpsons was on, yeah.
I don't know why you're playing this. What's the name of the song?
Everybody Loves a Clown.
Everybody loves a clown.
Oh, I thought he was singing Everyone Loves the Bomb.
What?
I swear to God. I was half listening.
You still haven't heard it.
So I was thinking about some kind of like bomb fucking anniversary. Everyone loves a clown.
Everybody loves a clown.
Are we talking about the number one clown ever?
That could be.
Bestest clown.
The
Howdy
bestest clown?
Douchey.
No, John Wayne Gacy is the number one clown ever.
There you go.
That's funny. That's a good point.
Executed 18 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow. He was a creep.
Creepy creep.
I'm having a kid party Saturday. No clowns. Sorry. I see them walking around the neighborhood. They're fucking weirdos, man.
They're really weird.
They're really strange. There's something going on in their heads.
They're angry.
Yeah.
They're really angry. I was at a party and he was all dirty.
Really?
Yeah. He was dirty. His nose was like half black, half red. And he just, like, he doesn't wash his thing. You ever see a clown on his way to the gig?
Yeah.
Like in a car?
Yeah, they look like they're going to murder somebody.
It looks so...
Because they know they're not running into anyone they're going to see at the party.
Yeah.
So they're not on their best behavior, and they look like they're going to murder.
And no one goes into life saying, I'm going to be a children's clown.
Right.
You went in saying, I'm going to be something else. I'm going to be a movie star, or I'm going to be a comic, and then you end up as this clown.
Right.
It's not a good combo.
No, and look at John Wayne Gacy. How do they not know? Look at that.
Oh my God.
Would you trust that in your house?
All clowns are scary. The same way we were saying that kids, like my kids have an instinctual thing to like gay people, they have an instinctual thing to hate clowns.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of the clown. Sorry to the clowns out there going to a gig right now, but you know we're right. This lady walks around my neighborhood. You know, she has the fake freckles, and she has the baggy pants. I see her all the time, so she does a lot of kids' parties in my neighborhood, I guess. And she just keeps her hair dyed in a million different colors, because I guess that's part of
her shtick.
Honk, honk.
Yeah, I guess all she has to do is put the nose on, and she's good to go.
Honking, right?
Honk, honk.
Honk, honk. Honk, honk.
Being at the deli. Can I have some Marlboros? Honk, honk.
My kid turned 2 yesterday.
Yeah, how was that?
I want to thank all the strangers that showed more passion than my own mom. That's always good.
No call?
Oh, hell no. I told you it wasn't going to happen.
Is she bad with dates, though? Like, I mean, she one of those, like, I don't remember dates at all. She one of those people that's always just terrible dates.
Oh, really? If we forget her birthday, guess what?
Oh, really?
Guess what? Then you realize she's really good with dates.
She's Rain Man with dates.
And I swear, because I was talking to Jimmy about this before the show, I'm so way past this whole thing.
That's great.
I really am. It just reiterates the path I needed to go down. That's all it does at this point.
Right.
But I do still find it strange. I'm on Twitter just before I'm, crashing, just reading all these happy birthdays to my son from just complete fucking strangers and saying really nice things. And I'm like, this is hilarious because,
Imagine not saying happy birthday to your grandson.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I guess her excuse, she's had a lot before now. I don't know. I think my kid's number 12 or something.
Right.
I think I would have to count real fast.
So did you have a party?
Well, we're doing a party Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
But we had to celebrate the actual day, so he gets 2 fucking birthdays, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's how it works, huh?
Yeah, my daughter's 7 today. And will be her second party so far, and there'll be another one on Sunday.
Wow.
And yeah,
You mean for all her birthdays, you only giving her 2 parties? Every few years they get one.
What a dick move that would be.
Yeah, you get one when you're 4, 7, and 21.
Right, there's no rhyme or reason to it either. It's not even every other year.
That'd be
random
great.
years.
I would love that. These parties are annoying. It's...
Do you need a comedian? I'd love the work.
Another thing you can't do with an erection.
No, I'd be clean. I wouldn't curse.
And I think, my kid appreciated his day, but it's just dumb stuff. I took him to the Central Park Zoo, and then there's a petting zoo section that is really sad, and I think the city really needs to just.
Oh no!
I Instagrammed a picture of this thing yesterday. It shouldn't even be walking anymore.
Oh.
And I know if I tweeted it to the right people, it would be a big fucking story in the paper.
You should.
I think it's a llama. I don't even know. Look at this thing.
It's all matted.
Did you pet them?
Huh?
Did you pet the llama? I would have petted it.
Yeah, we pet it. Well, my kid fucking heart. Look at that. Look how sad that is.
Oh no!
Look how sickly that is.
Oh my god! You can see its ribs.
You can see its ribs, its eyes.
It's got bad dental work.
Right.
I've never seen a llama that skinny.
Looks like Fred Gwynn.
Oh God!
I wanted to say that's the face of pertussis. But I did not say that.
That is terrible.
Look how sad that animal is.
A lot, we go to this farmer's market in L.A. and you'll have this petting zoo part of it, and there's all these crunchy L.A. Southern California families are coming in to pet the animals, but the people that work it, that bring the animals, they're just as soon as everyone's away and they got to get them in the truck, they're just kicking them in the ass.
Right.
And, they have no love for these animals.
But I don't know what is that a llama? I don't know. I
That's
really don't
a
know.
llama.
It is okay,
but a really fucked up llama.
So is it sick
sick,
or they're supposed to have their ribs and their fucking spine showing?
No, it looks like
with extremely sickly eyes.
It looks like a Pez dispenser. It's that neck should not be that skinny.
Wow, man. So, because there was another llama, and it didn't look like that.
Look at its eyes are just looking at you like,
Sickly.
please help.
Please feed me. Please fucking take me home with you. Right?
Adopt me. Yeah, send me food.
Yeah, pat me and shit.
That is awful. That was happy birthday, son. You can pet this creepy dying animal.
He was more obsessed with the vending machine that gives you the feed for the for these sickly pets.
I don't think you should celebrate for the first 4 years because they don't remember them ever.
Yeah,
they don't remember these birthdays.
He got it though, man. He knows how to unwrap gifts. As soon as he brought out the cake, he knew he had to blow out the candles. I guess he's seen a lot of people blow out candles, and I just didn't realize that.
He's a brave one.
He got all that, but we could have put him in front of a vending machine. He would have been just as happy. I know this is all hack shit that you've heard a million times, but I'm finally living it.
No,
I'm like,
it's not.
And we're getting mad, like, fuck, you see all these animals you can pet? And he's just trying to figure out how to, like, work the vending machine.
It's awesome.
So
I had to, my daughter her first party was on Sunday. You know, I'm doing stand-up on Saturday night. You're out late. And then Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, I'm standing in Build-A-Bear workshop with 6 little kids picking out outfits. I'm dressing a bear and putting his shoes on. And just brutal.
Is Build-A-Bear fun?
Oh, it's a treat.
Kids love it, right?
They love it.
They like building their own bears.
No. I
Were they building bears or something?
What?
Yes.
And
said that.
yeah, you can see the sick animal. This is cheap plug time. My Instagram is Opie Radio, just like my Twitter. I'm embarrassed.
And your YouTube.
And my YouTube. Facebook page is a little different. Opie Radio fans.
That's the saddest picture I've seen.
It is, right?
That's sad. That's more sad than any Sarah McLachlan.
And then there's I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about zoos. I know some zoos really, really take care of the animals. But Central Park Zoo, there's a polar bear just sitting on these man-made. No, I think the rocks were there. They just happened to look out with that, and they made like artificial water. I mean, the water's not natural, you know. And I'm looking at this polar bear, and I can see the skyscrapers in the background, and then my mother-in-law points out, "Wow, aren't they supposed to be living where it's really cold?" And I'm like, and I never even thought of it that way. Because I just assumed that, you know, they would get some of that cold shit in the winter, but they don't really get cold shit anymore in New York City.
No.
And I'm like, yeah, maybe this isn't cool.
I know. I get mixed feelings about it, too.
And they used to have a polar bear at the Central Park Zoo that had OCD. It was classic. It would just spend all day swimming back and forth, and everyone thought it was just cute, but obviously he was out of his fucking mind.
Out of his mind. I saw an elephant like that. It was just rocking back and forth.
Oh, look, it's so cute. Look what it's doing.
It's like standing in his own shit, just rocking back and forth.
Right.
It's sad.
But they're down to just one polar bear at the Central Park Zoo.
They are. Yeah. I hear that it's a pretty good zoo, though.
It's perfect for a really young child because by the time they get bored, you're out of there. You don't have to do the whole fucking thing.
Right.
And you pretty much do the whole thing. You could do it in an hour or so.
Just do the vending machine and get out of there.
Yeah. Should have just stayed in front of the vending machine.
Well, that's good. Happy birthday to the 2-year-old. What's his name? Marty Bedardi?
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
I'm trying to keep him a civilian.
Yeah.
Even though everyone knows his name or something. I just don't need more people knowing his name.
Let's call him Llama Lover.
Yeah.
The little llama lover.
Did you bring in cake samples for Roland? He was asking.
No, it was just a homemade little who gives a fuck cake.
What kind of cake was it?
You know, hostess in the box type shit. But Monday will be sample day because we're doing it up right.
Any funfetti?
What's funfetti?
Oh, funfetti's good.
What's that?
What's funfetti? What am I doing wrong?
That's like confetti, but it's fun.
Shut up.
What? You fucking shut up.
You fucking shut up.
Fucking piece of shit with flexy ankles.
You're an idiot. I'm trying to explain.
You're a fucking asshole. I hope there's a fire at your wedding.
Why would you say that?
Because I hope everybody's on fire.
I hope you're on fire.
Okay.
Asshole.
Fuck you. Fucking sucker.
Guys,
dickhead.
Shit.
Jeez, guys.
Calm down.
He's a dickhead.
Well, you're a dickhead with your stupid shoes. Take some ankle medicine.
You have a stupid face.
You have a stupid asshole. Bunch
My
of dicks in
asshole's
it.
fine.
You got a bunch of dicks in it.
It's filled with funfetti.
Yeah. That's right.
Why don't you go look at Troy's cock again?
Fucking, I don't care how big and fat and thicker than average it is.
How do you know that?
It's weird.
Yeah, you know.
Funfetti is like vanilla cake with like sprinkles that are baked into it, so it's not like hard sprinkles in it. It's just the colors.
God, that sounds good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It tastes good or it just looks fun?
Both.
Sam's still a kid. He still eats like a kid.
One layer of our wedding cake is going to be funfetti.
When's your wedding?
Your wife to be doesn't want funfetti on her wedding cake.
One layer.
You understand that, right? She's just pleasing you.
More funfetti for me then.
You know what kind of icings they got nowadays? I think funfetti sucks.
This is the
that.
cake.
What do you mean?
This is the cake itself, not the icing.
You don't want the woman you're marrying having to sit there late at night thinking, I'm marrying a guy that just asked for funfetti.
What are you going to eat at your own wedding?
Well, we have a chicken dish.
Chicken fingers, right?
No. I'll get a big boy chicken dish and just kind of eat around the sauce.
What kind of cake are we going to have?
Got to eat around the sauce. The sauce is the best part with those chicken fucking dishes.
Chicken dish. Where's this wedding?
It's in Connecticut.
Ooh, fancy.
I got to bring somebody. I have no one to bring.
Oh, yeah?
Are you marrying money?
No.
She's like marrying a girl.
Poor Connecticut?
Well, no, we're both from Westchester.
Then why Connecticut?
We found a spot in Connecticut that we liked.
Jess probably thought that was fancy. She's probably hoping we wouldn't make it up.
Right.
That's what it was.
Are you going to bring a date, Jimmy?
I don't have anybody. I'm not dating.
Oh.
That's sad.
You should bring an obvious prostitute.
Let me tell you something. Do not think it didn't occur to me.
You really should.
And not one of the gender you may think. Don't think I didn't debate bringing the most obvious transsexual date.
A girl with a bulge in her skirt.
You have no idea. The issue is it's your wedding, so I can't fuck that up. And it's an overnight, so it's not just if it was just a few hours.
Yeah. Jimmy takes weddings very seriously.
Well, it's not
He's
about
a good guy.
Jim is a good guy.
He really is a good guy. He really steps up.
He really does. We had all these comedians come to our wedding, and all comedians act like weirdos, and they don't come, they don't respond. Right. They're just all awkward socially.
They don't like emotions,
Jimmy,
especially the real ones.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, having to talk to other regular
Jimmy steps
people.
up,
Jimmy
man.
comes. He was dressed well. He had a nice little card.
Yeah.
He was a real gentleman.
He RSVP'd early. He was,
and he does it properly. Although what? He said all his characters, all his personalities are coming, and they signed
his RSVP. His RSVP didn't say Jim Norton. It said Chippa, Lyle, and Paul Hargis.
No, Edgar.
Edgar. Chippa, Edgar, and Paul Hargis
are all attending.
And the three names, which are all Jim's characters, were written.
They're not characters.
They were
part of his personalities.
3 different handwriting.
That's great.
That's the way it should be.
He's all in.
Different
He's all in with the bit.
But not like.
I don't think it's a bit though. I think it's based on something that goes on in Jimmy's head.
Yeah, like subtle.
It gets a little too real sometimes.
Subtle differences in the handwriting. Not like he intended to have them have separate, different handwriting.
Right.
Like they just naturally do.
It was very natural.
Strange. Like he wrote each name in the character. Like Edgar was writing his name and sucking on his teeth.
You have to. I had another argument. My ex just stopped talking to me again because we're texting and she hasn't been allowed to talk to Jelly because she works in a pot dispensary.
Wait, I'm confused.
My ex is in California now, and she works in a marijuana dispensary.
Oh, okay.
And so she's not allowed to talk to Jelly because she's a drug dealer.
Who won't let her?
Well, Edgar kind of put the kibosh on it.
No, I'm confused. Who's Jelly again?
He's the 4-year-old that she loves.
Right.
The character that she really loves.
Right.
And I would torture her once in a while by saying Jelly's missing, and we think there's something bad. Like she hates the fact that Uncle Paul sells them in fucking hotels. She hates that. So it's really.
What's Jelly's voice?
Hi. He's just a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, just talks. She doesn't say much.
But she loves Jelly.
She loves him. Yeah, he like his kisses wide-eyed. He's just a boy.
But how does she talk to Jelly through the text?
Every character texts in phonetically. You always know who you're talking to by the hello.
I get random texts from characters. I always know which one I'm talking to.
How does
Jelly hello?
How does Edgar text hello?
Well, he won't. He'll say hi the same way, but you'll know you're talking to Edgar because he'll go, "Shut up," and it's SHET. You up? UP. Shut up. And Uncle Paul with the you always know. And
How do you spell that?
EHEHEH. Yeah, you always know.
Yeah,
it's fun.
And of course, Josh, good-naturedly, always.
Why'd you bring up Josh?
Has he texted at all?
Yeah, he texted and he goes, come, get over here.
I don't remember I even did that.
With a lot of A's and H's.
Did that. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't remember texting Josh, too.
When is the wedding? I'm sorry.
It's
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Wow.
It's just about 3 weeks.
Where's the honeymoon?
Do we get to take days off around the wedding?
I'll be taking some days off, a couple days off after the wedding, not before.
Do we get to take that Friday off?
No.
Wait, you're not taking Friday off before your own wedding?
No.
You fucking suck.
I'm gonna do
that. Was my excuse that I gotta take Friday off too. That means I can't because the guy that's getting married is actually gonna be here.
I'm gonna do the after show and then I'm gonna leave here at 11 and drive to Connecticut.
Where's the honeymoon?
Well, we're doing.
Why would you take Friday off just to get your head together?
How about the honey sun?
My head's together. Honey sun. We're going to Bermuda for a couple days right after. And
Nice.
then in August, we'll go to Hawaii.
Nice. For a guy that doesn't have money, he certainly found some.
You guys flying coach?
Oh, yeah. How's is there to fly?
How are you affording Hawaii?
Well, number one,
I know your budget.
Package deal.
Yeah, we do. We got a nice little package and everything.
Have you been selling your body on the side? To
no, but
get
we've been
honeymoon money.
We've been saving for quite some time.
What airline you flying?
I don't remember. Whatever airline goes direct from
Continental,
here
United,
to Hawaii. Yeah, I guess United. But it's definitely coach.
Oh, that's a long flight.
I know.
Man, oh man.
What is it, like 12 hours? 10?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like 5.5, 6 just to get to L.A.
What island?
We're going to Kauai and Maui.
Oh, staying at the Hyatt?
I think maybe. I'm not sure.
That's the honeymoon package.
It's a shitty hotel.
You know the honeymoon package, Tom
Yeah.
Papa was helping us out today.
Meow, 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 meow. You in Hawaii. That's going to be gross.
Speaking of Jimmy's multiple personalities, I refuse to say it's a bit. Chippa has made World Star Hip Hop, yo.
I couldn't. Dude, World Star Hip Hop is a big site, and they always have fights. And I retweeted someone that said, the congratulations you made to World Star Hip Hop, the black CNN, which made me laugh.
World Star Hip Hop is a huge site. Just to bring you back, when we went to Cleveland, Anthony filmed Jim Norton doing Chippa in the car. Can we play the audio of that clip again?
I'll tell you what's happening. It's me. And it's one of these things that happens all the time, and you never think it's going to be anything. And our driver was a big burly guy, a real nice guy,
right?
Joking around. One of those guys just talking. He's a great guy, joking with everybody in the car. And Anthony was filming me. Opie was coming in the next morning. We had just gotten off the plane, and then Kenny
might have
is
saved me
behind me
from the whooping cough, by the way.
It might have saved you, yes.
In
fact, you came in.
Came in a day late. Might save me because I think I'm good now. I don't think anyone else is going to get pertussis.
Thank God.
If Anthony even has that.
Keith the cop was in the
Because
car.
I think people would have had it by now.
But I think that was it. I think that's all. Yeah, I don't
He
think
just filmed you?
It's actually,
Were you in the car, Sam? No, you came in the next day, right? Oh, no, Danny and Travis were also there.
Right.
It's actually the front page of World Star Hip Hop. It's got over 100,000 views just on World Star.
How do you know that?
It says at the front.
Yeah.
It's got like over 180,000
I think the problem with World Star
views.
Hip Hop, because they took one of mine, you don't
get the YouTube count.
The original video will not get the credit, unfortunately.
They robbed that shit.
That doesn't matter.
They do rob that shit, but it's still cool for Chippa. It's on the front page of World Star Hip Hop.
Is it still there?
And the guys
Yeah,
are going
it's
through
right
the
on the
comments. Do they have comments yet? 'Cause Jimmy said the comments on this video on World Star Hip Hop is hilarious.
It's a lot of it's black people who've never heard. I don't know who the fuck I am or Chip is.
Right.
And once in a while you'll see a comment like, he was in Lucky Louie. Like, I recognize this guy. Because a lot of black people watch Lucky Louie. But it's funny to hear them talking about Chip.
So,
like, yo, that nigga retarded.
They wrote that.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
So it's the guy driving him from the airport to the hotel, trying to be good-natured.
Have you seen this, Tom?
I'm sure his jokes work with everyone else.
Yeah.
But not these guys. Of course not.
Not Chip.
And this is how it went down.
I have my wife convinced that I'm deaf because I never listen to anything she says.
That's funny, Bob. I have my wife convinced that I'm her husband.
Yeah. I've never been married, but
How's that going for you?
Not good.
No, wait.
She probably wants you to do all the work around the house.
I was going to get married once, but I couldn't because she was sick with cancer.
See, that's Chip. That's not.
What are your nuts feel?
The guy just stopped talking immediately. How great is that?
Great. Dude, he couldn't have been a nicer guy. He couldn't have been a nicer guy.
I don't think I asked you what happened when you guys all got out of the van.
We kept talking. There's a lot. Anthony, I'm going to ask him. There's a lot more video, of that trip. So Chip was yapping.
Right.
That look is so great just because he's smiling. But it's so awkward, but Chip's still smiling.
But it shut down the driver. He just stopped talking.
It's great.
These are the best ones? Some of them? There's 20 pages of comments.
It's
Dude,
funny.
it's a massive viral video. It's fucking massive.
Is that? I guess they get a lot. But then again, they get a lot of.
Why is it on that site though?
Somebody just grabbed it. It's on fucking E-Bombs World. It's on all the sites.
Yeah, it's.
You know how happy I am for Chip?
It's making the rounds. You're not happy for yourself. You're happy for Chip.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to help me at all. No one's going to come see me perform. They want to see Chip.
You want to read some of these?
Yeah.
Dante Goodman. World Star got a nigga. Ribs hurting today.
World Star got a nigga ribs hurting today.
I'm sorry. Yeah. World Star got a nigga ribs hurting today.
James Mitchell writes, damn Chip, not cool, bruh. LMAO. California Dreamin' writes, the dude in the back starting to look out the window like this motherfucker here. like this motherfucker here.
I like this one. LOL, nigga, stupid.
Oh, these are so great. Yo, damn, bro, Top Shot A954 writes, damn, bro, I'm taking one of them hoes. Wait, okay. Damn, bro, I'm taking one of these hoes home tonight, homeboy. Word up. I'm going to hit and split one like these bitches Chip. I'm about to rape and murder me a bitch tonight.
I like Josh Jacobs. Why the fuck is anyone friends with this dude?
Oh, great. Killer Cop today. LMFAAAAO. Yo, Chip on some other shit. That nigga look like he want to hide under a rock.
That nigga Chip ain't working with a full deck.
Oh, he's funny.
What is the point of this? The man has obviously got Down syndrome.
One of them writes, Debbie Downer ass nigga. Oh, these are fucking hilarious.
He said that shit and then blacked the fuck out like he heard a damn voice in his head that said, motherfucker, shut that hell up when adults are talking. Act like you goddamn nice. I don't even know what that means.
Sense, but he spelled sense wrong. They meant sense as in their head, not since.
Money, right.
Oh, okay.
I hate when people try to fit in like that when they're not about that life. Sit your ass down. He retarded, though.
Where's that boy's chin? Nigga just got a mouth and neck.
I didn't see that. Did you guys read LMAO? That nigga have to be on every legal drug available.
Nigga just got mouth and neck. Could be the fucking greatest thing I've ever read.
It's never been put that way before.
Oh my God.
Poor Chip obviously has some kind of disorder, special needs.
LMAO, what a pathetic Gollum-looking ass nigga.
You're bringing the whole race down. It says some white folks would just say the most dumbest things without thinking.
Did you guys read the one about birds?
So look at him just looking straight after that. Dude was smiling like a retard with his Daffy Duck sounding ass.
Dope.
All them niggas look like birds.
That's one of my favorites too. All them niggas look like birds. It's me and Kenny.
That dude with the camera was laughing hard as hell at them corny ass jokes. Wow, you didn't. All right.
Oh, this is great.
Right.
Chip hella ugly.
Yeah, that's Chip hella ugly. They're all talking about
Just obsessed with him. What did Travis say? He said it's like 14 pages.
He said
Something
20.
20 pages of this.
LMAO, this nigga Chip's eye about to fall out of his head. Looks like he having a hard time breathing, too. Nigga gotta be a little on the slow side. If so, God be with him. No BS.
They really care about Chip.
LMAO, what a pathetic Gollum-looking ass nigga. But that face after the joke was hilarious.
I hate when people try to fit in like that when they're not about that life. Sit your ass down. He retarded, though.
We read that one already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Way to ruin everything.
We just ruined the bit.
Fucking Chip Robertson.
It was a good flow for a while.
It was fun. We were flowing.
Really,
oh, Robertson. I forgot your name.
we had a good rhythm.
Which one's?
LOL, that nigga in the back just looked out the window. It's Kenny. I'm in tears right now. LOL, that nigga in the back. That's how he's referring to Kenny.
That nigga
that's
crazy for real.
Funny. Oh, LMAO, that nigga's face had instant regret written all over it. There's nothing. Can I say that there's nothing in my career that's been better than black people commenting on Chip? It's the fucking greatest thing I've ever read.
Did you read the I Bet Bread?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't read that one?
No, go ahead.
I bet Bread if they would have kept it going, Chip would have confessed to a homicide. LOL. That nigga crazy for real.
I tweeted that one last night. Is there like a pound sign before dat in that one?
Yeah.
I retweeted that guy. I copied and tweeted. That was one of the greatest things I've ever read.
That's so great. He would have confessed to a homicide.
Some white folks will say the most dumbest things that I was thinking. Oh, it's just great. Go to World Star Hip Hop. There's 20 pages of these.
I got to bookmark this website.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Now, World Star is happening, yeah.
Yeah.
Right there on the front page.
Yeah, look at that. Right there. That's huge, dude.
He has his own identity.
That'll do at least another 200,000 views on that site.
You could
at least.
You could just
that video's going to push 1 million views.
You can just go play Black Rooms as Chip.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Look at you all corny and shit.
God, they love Chip.
They would hate Chip after 30. Black people would enjoy Chip for 1.2 minutes.
We read all the good ones? They're working on others in the back.
That is so funny.
Oh, that's very funny.
People are really concerned about him.
That was very funny. The guy, yeah, if he's slow, though, God be with him. No
did
BS.
Did we do the one he made the Mr. Bean face, though?
I didn't see that one.
I wish Ant would. I want to know what else is on that.
I'm sure. You got to go through it.
Chip was yapping.
That's really fucking
pretty industrial. Yeah.
Good for fucking you, man.
It won't help, but it's fun.
That's hilarious.
That's just fun, though.
Yeah, it's great.
I love the idea that
shit helps.
Nothing helps.
Not really.
Well, Chip is going to be animated soon, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Who's going to do that?
Some lucky devil. I don't know how to animate Chip, though.
We should bring back our animated concept.
I completely agree.
You're going to be a cartoon?
We did it.
We had a contest. I mean, not a was it a contest?
Well,
yeah, it was fun.
We had an animation festival. We invited HBO. They were laughing their balls off, and next thing you know, Ricky Gervais had an animated show on HBO. I don't know. You know the name of my book? I don't know. It was very suspicious.
Who was following up on this side though? Like, did
we
have anybody?
Extremely suspicious.
Did we have anybody really talking to them? And I mean,
I don't know.
Bob.
I know. And you know what? It's a funny show on HBO with Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, it is, but
they're podcasting a little bit, and then they animated their stories. It was very much like our animation.
We should still do that.
But I mean, it's been done a lot, sure. So that's why I say I don't know. The timing's weird though. The HBO guys really liked it. We invited them on purpose because we really thought we had something.
Wow.
But we should still bring it back in some form.
Yeah.
A lot of these stories and things we tell on the show. Man, you animate it, and it just brings it all together.
Yeah, go to Adult Swim or some other place.
No shit.
Adult Swim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk to them right now. Where's the Adult Swim guys?
Hello, this is Adult Swim speaking.
I would imagine they would talk like that. That's how they would talk, Jimmy.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Go ahead.
I hear you have a big idea.
Oof.
Do it.
I just can't even look at Tom.
Do it.
What do you got?
Nothing. And I am thinking about the animation idea. I'm like, that's a fucking... You shouldn't let that one go.
No, not at all.
I can't believe it's like HBO is the only one in town. It's like, they're a great network, but they're not... Game of Thrones, by the way, of course, Carolyn is one of the exec producers. Everything she touches is fucking good. God damn, is that a good show?
It's really
I'm in
good.
I never have crushes on actresses. I just don't. Like, the teen TV. I love Scarlett Johansson, obviously. But I think her name is Emilia something. Who plays the dragon, Mother of Dragons.
Yeah.
Is fucking beautiful. I love her.
She's
I love her.
really
I never
cute.
loved fucking TV actresses because it's too pathetic a place to put yourself to love someone on TV.
I really like her too.
Damn, is she fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just starting to understand what's going on
Game of Thrones.
It's so confusing. HBO Go though, you have these interactive things.
How
that
do you
stop
join
as you
it,
go
dude?
along.
I don't know how to do that. I tried it.
Are you a subscriber?
Yeah, but then I'm with Fios, and then it's like, well, your password's no good, so I try to qualify. The whole thing's a cunt fest.
Yeah, you got to put in the right password. But then it's amazing. It's the best app there is.
Can you do it on? Wait, you could do it on your computer?
No, on your iPad.
Oh, it's an app.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good app.
Know
to
that?
have.
Yes.
I should get the application.
Don't do it on your phone. They're going to kill you with the fucking charge.
You can do it on your computer.
Be careful with that.
I don't know if you can, but you can do it. Yeah, I guess you could, but it's much better on the iPad.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Word.
All right, we're going to break, and...
Oh, my God, it's 8 o'clock already?
I didn't know this rap was going to be cold.
Well, you should have known.
It's not supposed to be cold. It's cold.
Shut it.
Oh, boy. Listen,
You
we're
didn't like that one, too.
Gross.
That was a bad one?
Started rapping at him.
That was you didn't like that?
What'd you do?
Can you replay that, Iraq? It
No,
was
you don't
really
wanna know.
ugly.
You don't want to know.
It was really bad.
I was crying about my rap.
Yeah.
Oof. Sam's instant disgust made me happy. Eric's looking for it.
You got it. I just stopped breathing there.
Sweetie.
What happened?
Eric.
Just waiting for Eric.
What are you doing?
Eric.
He's got it.
Thumbs up. Here it is.
You can do it on your computer.
Be careful with that.
I don't know if you can, but you can do it. Yeah, I guess you could, but it's much better on the iPad.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Word.
All right, we're going to break, and...
Oh, my God, it's 8 o'clock already?
I didn't know this rap was going to be cold.
Well, you should have known.
It's not supposed to be cold. It's cold. I just barrel right over you. Holy shit. Fucking Jimmy. That's quick.
Such a quick instinct.
But I didn't have a follow-up line for known anyway. I couldn't think of a rhyme to it. So that was only a one-line throwaway.
When we get back, we got a John Travolta update, and I want to talk about the hot dog quote hooker. We have an update on her.
Yay.
Don't use your elbows.
XM, Sirius XM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hanging with Tom Papa today.
Good morning, good morning, good
Oh,
morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What else is going on with you? Anything?
With
Anything
me?
you want to bring up? Why do I have to be the guy that brings up everything?
You're the bringer-upper.
I know.
You bring a lot of things up, and then everybody goes...
And it goes with it? What if I'm not bringing up the right stuff?
Ooh, those are bad days.
I don't know if I'm bringing up the right stuff
It's never
sometimes.
happened when I've been here.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
But I hear it happens.
Where's Jim Norton?
He's, doing what little boys do.
Jimmy multitasks. He really does. He does so much between 6 and 10, besides the radio show.
What else is he doing?
He's working out deals. Then he was talking to me about something that I can't really mention right now, but will be mentioned.
Uh-huh.
So it's not a cock tease. Like most of the stuff that we kind of hint about comes out eventually.
Right.
But he has my thoughts on something, and then I think he's recording another radio show. Now he's just walking down the hall all happy with a cup of coffee.
He's very busy.
He's just constantly
I think he's just happy he doesn't have whooping cough.
Yeah. No, I think the whooping cough is a bust.
Yeah, it's over.
I believe Ant's sick, but I don't know if he's got that.
Shut up.
You think it's past?
Yeah.
Hey, look who's back.
We don't know who's back.
Sorry.
It looks like Jimmy, but I don't know if it is Jimmy.
Where were you?
Fucking mind my beeswax. You might want to try the same thing.
Hey, I was being friendly. I was trying to be nice.
Oh, be friendly. Why don't you be generally? Double guns. It took Tom's breath away.
Because you can't do anything with it.
It's a black hole of comedy.
It really is. There's no way to work off it because no matter what direction you go in, it's like in Full Metal Jacket, the private believes that any answer he gives will be wrong,
right?
And the senior drill instructor will beat him if he reverses himself.
Correct.
That is a chip. There's no right answer.
No.
He just gets sucked in.
Viewing child porn online, not a crime. New York court ruling.
Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
It's amazing. UFC is not legal in New York, but viewing child pornography online is.
Yeah, they decided that's okay.
What an incredibly
stupid state we live in. Yeah,
Makes perfect
I beat
sense.
you to the point. Yeah, this shit just drives you nuts. They're really.
What do you mean it's legal? What?
I guess they ruled out that you could view child porn online, and it's not a crime.
They certainly did.
Who? Why?
Because
you're not allowed to be in possession of it.
But if it's in your cache, some guy sued because or fought it because it was in his cache file that he had viewed it online, but he didn't download it. He just looked at it.
Oh boy!
And that's a weird. I guess I don't know. Maybe this is a new thing with the internet. It's like because you can look at it without possessing it, whereas years ago, how could you? You had a magazine or you didn't.
So you're like if you click on something and you don't realize that it's bringing you there, you can't be liable.
Yeah, I don't know what
this seems to be a loophole. This is a bit of a loophole, don't you think?
That's one word.
But they
for
still
it.
have a problem with the UFC.
Yeah,
it's just so dumb. Really, just dumb.
That's terrible.
Then we got a Texas constable. Her name's Pam. She allegedly forced deputy to motorboat her breast. People are just bored.
It's really true.
The lawsuit reads like the script of for a sexual harassment in the workplace video, but a former Texas deputy said the unwanted sexual advances from his female constable went too far.
Oh, please.
Wait, a guy didn't want this?
The guy didn't want it.
Shut up.
Stop it.
What does she look
that
like?
sexual harassment shit goes one way.
One way only.
You got a big-titted boss, and she goes, hey, I want you to motorboat me.
You do it.
What?
You say, wow, my job is great.
Yeah, you're not going to be distraught over it, are you?
I love working here.
Pam made lewd and suggestive advances to Deputy James Gist, including forcing his head into her breast on 2 occasions. That just makes the day fun.
Wow, I've got a great boss.
Who was really bothered by that in the end?
Nobody.
As a guy.
Nobody. She could be awful looking, and you'd still be like, this is pretty fun.
Yeah. Pam lifted her blouse and pulled it down over plaintiff's head. She pressed her breast against the head of plaintiff, said the lawsuit. Pam declined to discuss the allegations.
Sounds fun.
Unfortunately, Mr. Gist is allowed to say and do whatever he wants, and I stand by a higher standard, she told ABC News, adding that she was not allowed to make any further comments.
Oh, boy.
So there you go. I guess maybe the guy's just looking for a payout.
I'm so tired of people.
I know.
Just do it.
I guess she likes to joke around at the office.
She's a prankster.
She admitted that.
Is she pretty or no?
I don't know. Can we get a
look her
picture
up,
of her?
Sam, instead of looking at fucking wrestling videos?
She's a prankster.
Fed up
watching Bob Backlund.
Fed up with his boss, who he claims once said she wanted to perform at Chunky Chicks Night at a local strip club and then gyrate in his face.
She looks great.
She's a big fatso. Good
She's
for
a big
him.
fatso with blonde hair and a lot of fun.
She looks like Divine.
Yeah.
No wonder he's had enough of big fatso and her sweaty fucking lamb tits.
Oh God, she's kind of beastly, but
it's Uncle Buck.
Yeah,
that would be
With a
fun.
perm.
Have those big boobs around your head.
Yeah, why not?
Why
Big
not?
boobs. Big boobs are.
Are you a
fun.
dirty talker, Tom?
No.
Okay.
I always feel stupid.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I can't picture Tom talking dirty.
No, it feels kind of dumb.
I can't picture you talking dirty. I can't picture my friends being perverted.
I don't think it's perverted.
No, but I mean in any...
You get a couple things done, but you just
Yeah,
you
say
just don't know
things
how
like-
far to take it before it's like, oh, oops.
When it really goes into like playing another character.
I guess I misread you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Oops.
Shouldn't have said that.
Right.
That changed the mood.
Right. Should agree on some terms before it all goes down, I guess.
We need a safe word.
Yeah, let's go over this. You want to talk about Hot Dog Lady?
Hot Dog Lady?
Yeah, Hot Dog Lady's from Long Island. I think we got the old story, thanks to the guys. She was interviewed. Basically, she was accused of giving hand jobs and I believe blow jobs. You know the hot dog trucks you see? It's a Long Island thing, big time.
Mm-hmm.
You pull over, get a few Frankfurters.
Yeah.
That's what they're called on Long Island. Frankfurters.
Frankfurters.
I'll take 2 Frankfurters.
You hate the word
everything.
Frankfurters?
Oh, I hate
It's
it.
terrible, isn't it?
Just say hot dog.
Frankfurters, please.
And she's like, fuck this hot dog shit. I'm not making enough money. So she was offering a little...
What does she sell?
A little something. Frankfurters. She was offering a little more in the back of the truck, and she got caught.
Really?
So this is the interview she did a while ago, but there's an update on her.
Who get hurt? Who gets
I
hurt?
will be in a bikini top selling my hot dogs. They do it in Florida. They can do it in New York, too.
So today when the judge said you plead guilty to prostitution, you said,
I said, no,
here, walk
I'm a
with
stripper.
us towards the parking lot.
I don't think indecent exposure is prostitution. I don't see it.
She's the reason why I rarely dated Long Island broads.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Just having to hear that voice.
I was so happy to go away to college. So happy.
I don't see it.
She's a stripper.
I'm a stripper. They
And
can
she's
do
gonna
it in
try to-
Florida.
Yeah, she's going to try to, like, convince you that she's all sexy and shit with that voice.
All I do,
I don't see it.
I sell Frankfurters.
I don't see indecent exposure prostitution. There's no sexual act. If a guy could walk down the street with no shirt on, so can I.
You sure can, sister.
She's a real treat, isn't she?
God.
And she thinks she's really hot. She's horrendous.
That's horrible.
How come they don't call them Frank Handers?
Footers. Frank. Footers.
Hi.
Fucking home run, Chipper.
Listen, if a guy can walk down the street with no shirt on, so can I. And if he don't get charged with prostitution, why should I? Am I correct?
Well, they're charging you with prostitution because allegedly you were blowing guys. It's a little different than a guy walking down the street without his shirt on, ma'am.
That would be a horrible thing. Getting that.
Correct?
Are we good?
Can we all move back a little down the ramp? Is that all right?
Is there a problem with this?
Well, yeah, because we're not.
Okay, guys, indecent exposure is not prostitution. I just want you to know that.
You gotta come in the parking lot. I'm sorry.
I've been a topless dancer since I'm 19 years old. I love my job and everything.
Sounds
And I
drunk.
worked at the Bare Necessities in Island Park. When it shut down, I had no job. So I started a hot dog truck. And I started showing my cleavage and giving out my business cards. Next thing you know, I have the cops up my charging me with prostitution when I'm not even a prostitute. So where is the prostitution coming in?
You pleaded guilty today to prostitution.
I plead guilty to stripper. A stripper. Not prostitution.
She's wasted.
Prostitution is sex. Listen, I'm Sister Teresa over here, okay? Showing your cleavage is indecent exposure.
I'm Sister Teresa over here.
She's good at
She pleads
pleading
guilty to
her case.
prostitution and comes out and I did what?
Great.
What was she alleged to have done there, Sam? Because obviously this is the interview after the case was settled.
Yeah, she's walking out.
But she was accused of what in the article?
An undercover cop said she was selling sex from her makeshift hot dog truck out of Baldwin, Long Island.
Ugh. The agreed amount, $100.
$100 for what?
To engage in.
They're just saying a sex act.
Why would you need to hand out your business cards if you're?
Oh no, striptease was $100.
Right.
Further engage in additional sex act was another $50.
Wow.
Is that
That's
good
right.
price, Jimmy?
That's the hand jobs.
Oh, yeah.
So
$50?
You pay the 100 to see her kind of stripped down, and then for an extra 50, she's yanking your Frankfurter.
Gives you a nice handy.
But why does she have to hand out business cards if she's just selling frankfurters?
Well, we check references.
Exposure. Prostitution is sex. Sexual acts. That's prostitution. Showing.
I gotta hear that again. She needs to explain what prostitution is to everybody.
Let me teach you.
That's prostitution. showing is indecent exposure. So where is the sex? A minute. There's no sexual services.
Did you ever offer somebody?
And they gave me an HIV test, STD test. Every sex test they gave me was all negative. I have nothing. I have no herpes. I have no AIDS. I have nothing. I am clean. I'm a mother of 4 kids.
Yay.
And yes, I show my cleavage. I think it's sexy. If Pamela Anderson could do it, so can I.
What happens if you give someone your card and they come to your house? What happens at your house?
I do a strip, topless, lap dancing. You know, like in a strip club.
How much do you charge?
You ever go to a strip club? I charge $100.
And is that
But
legal?
topless and lap dance.
Oh, she's hot.
It's in the privacy of my house. I think it's legal.
Getting back to the truck, you say you'll be back out there tomorrow?
I'll be back out there with my bikini top on selling my hot dogs. I'm right in front of Pep Boys in Baldwin and Freeport.
I'm in front of Pep Boys in Freeport. Steve rules.
Pep Boys in Freeport.
I'm right in front of Pep Boys.
I kind of like her, man.
She's fucking phenomenal. Can we please get her on the show?
Well, that's how many years ago is that? That goes back a few now.
That clip is old?
Oh, fuck yeah. We got the update right here. That was just to bring everyone to the fucking table.
Oh, I thought this was new.
No, man. I mean, the story goes, undercover cop realized she was selling more than hot dogs and supposedly doing some sex acts in the hot dog truck. Some definitely was stripping, and some say doing other things with these guys. So she got arrested.
And I am getting word that the beeping, fucking and sucking.
Fucking and sucking.
Which I thought it might have been.
I was thinking fisting.
Yeah, what else could it be? Yeah, fisting might be.
I thought she was getting specific, like the Lucky Lindy or something.
Ass eating, finger banging.
Those are sex acts.
Those are sex.
So how many years ago was that? 4 or 5, maybe? I think it goes.
Yeah, I'm not sure when the story first broke.
What did that AP thing say? Anything on this?
Well, this is the new one.
That's the new one. Did you just play? We didn't just play the new one.
He did.
No, we weren't playing off the computer. I just had the video going so we could see her moving around.
Oh man, it looked like it matched up to the audio I was playing.
That wasn't the new audio?
That's fucking weird.
That's weird. Playing. This
all right, so that's a few years ago, and
I thought Sam was playing the new one.
She didn't have her Frankfurter truck outside Pet Boys for a while, but now she's trying to make a comeback.
Pet Boys,
and she's in the paper today. And, and here's the update.
Wait. Okay, I'm getting worried that we have two. That interview is new.
The one I just played.
As well as the next one you're playing is a second new interview.
Good, okay.
So those are both new interviews describing the new incident. We don't have the audio from the old incident, but it did occur.
I'm so confused.
I'm really confused.
I'm so confused.
That audio is...
She was accused again?
Yeah.
Wait, she skated through the first one? And then finally got back out there and then was accused again?
She started sucking and fucking one more time.
Well, allegedly.
Of course. Not actually. I said that in humor.
So that was new?
Yeah, that was 2 days ago, that clip.
And now we have another clip from...
Another clip that's also new.
Gotcha.
Right.
Wow, she really wants to sell her Frankfurter.
Yeah.
In Freeport.
In Freeport, outside the Pet Boys.
Pet Boys.
I just try to move more wieners with these.
I hear this, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Listen to her voice. All right, more of the hot dog lady.
I just try to move more wieners with these guys.
Long Island's most...
These guys, what does that mean?
Breasts.
Her breasts?
Long Island's most scandalous hot dog vendor was back at work on Wednesday morning, serving wieners in nothing more than track pants and a bikini top. Catherine Scalia was busted for prostitution last Friday after allegedly agreeing to provide sexual favors to an undercover cop for $50. Wow. She begins serving a 7-day sentence on June 16th. So until then, she'll serve her hot dogs.
Okay, you want it spicy mustard, honey?
The dogs are very good. I've been coming here for about 6 months. I've been.
Okay, that's why you're going there.
I'm sure they're delicious.
Right, 'cause the dogs are really good. Shut the fuck up.
Do you know
Be
they talk on
honest. If you're gonna get your stupid fucking hot dogs from a hot dog truck, of course you want to get it from a lady that's showing cleavage.
You know they probably talk on the side. Yeah, it's just a hot dog's jerk you off, bro.
Yeah.
$100 to suck your dick.
Yeah, the word got out, man.
You get a dog, she suck your dick, bro.
Oh, she's horrendous looking.
She's gross.
She's the fucking best.
She's horrendous.
Well, you can't expect a 10 when they're selling hot dogs in the back of
she thinks
Winnebago.
she's awesome. She thinks she's hot.
She's like a bouncy castle that's been deflated.
Wow. Yeah.
But would you pay the $50 to get a hand job just for the goof?
If I was one of those people, Sam,
yeah.
if I was one of those people, why not?
Right, you're on lunch.
Why not?
This idiot is talking about hot dogs
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh.
You just make fun of her.
What
and
about
talk
the poor
how she
guy
gave
that
you
comes to get
hand
a hot
job?
dog right after the hand job?
I saw her with gloves on, so I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe she takes the gloves off with a handy and then puts the gloves back on.
Oh,
The dogs are very good. I've been coming here for about 6 months. I've been here maybe a dozen times, and always like the hot dogs.
Nothing like a dirty dog that sits in water all day, right?
She's the best.
Is that her?
How do we get her on the air? So what? She was found guilty and she's got to go to jail for 7 days starting in June. But until then, she's going to be selling these things.
She's gonna sell her
Oh,
dogs.
she's going to make a shitload of money. Where is she?
Only 7 days in the clink.
Is she outside the Pep Boys?
I don't know if she's still at the Pep Boys.
Please, can we hear that last sentence again? That was great.
Oh, she's the best. She really is.
Nothing like a dirty dog that sits in water all day, right?
The 40-year-old mother reports.
This broad don't give a fuck, man.
Can we do a show from outside the Pep Boys? And
I would love
Dude,
to.
do you know what a great idea that would be if we did it?
I would love to.
we could throw it together and do it on Monday.
Fucking would love to. I should go out there with my camera. Let's go out there with our cameras, Sam.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hot dog, you give me yours.
Unbelievable.
Nothing like a dirty dog that sits in water all day, right?
The 40-year-old mother, of course, scoffs at the prostitution charges,
He asked me for sex. I don't really do sex.
but she proudly talks about
I don't
it.
really do it.
Very convincing argument, madam.
Wow. I just grab it and shake it a while.
Yes. Well said, madam.
Your Honor, I don't really do sex.
I don't really do sex.
She's the soundbite kiki.
Yeah. Soundbite killed.
He asked me for sex. I don't really do sex.
But she proudly talks about her nearly 20-year career as a stripper. She hands out business cards to customers and says she's available for birthdays, bachelor parties, Christmas celebrations, and even weddings.
That's me when I was 20 years old. You can see the difference, right? Big difference.
Die-hard customers braved gloomy weather to welcome Scalia back to work.
Of course.
But by early afternoon, upset locals convinced her to move her business elsewhere.
Everybody wants to live free and live a good life and live happily ever after. And I want to live to be a happy camper. My hot dog truck and my stripping business.
She's the fucking worst Long Island voice.
It's horrible.
My stripping business.
You can't have those two together.
I just want to be a happy camper.
Hot dog truck and my stripping business.
Stripping business.
Fucking best.
She sells hot dogs and lap dances out of an RV.
She's the fucking greatest, this chick.
I'd love to see the Christmas celebration.
I love the other guy. Her dogs are good. They're coming here for 6 months.
Shitty RV.
Oh, it is a shitty RV.
It's just my business.
Let's find more audio.
Her
There's got
phone
to be
number's
more
been
audio.
disconnected.
Really? That
Yeah.
sucks. She probably listens to us.
Oh, man.
Probably.
Long Island broad, 40.
Wonder if we get hooked up
Ex-stripper.
with free hand jobs.
She doesn't really do sex.
She doesn't really.
Yes, Sam. What's wrong with
My
you?
bad.
Any more audio of her online?
I mean,
I don't give a fuck if it's the same shit.
this clip,
Just said differently.
this clip from Huffington Post is like 6 minutes long.
Let's do it. Let's
You
do
ready
it.
for it?
I don't give a fuck. Let's at least
There might
try
be an
it.
ad before it though. Yeah.
I don't know, we
Well
got
said.
it.
Does she have a Twitter?
Yeah, she should.
Hot dogs and hand jobs.
It'll probably be some awful one.
Yeah.
Hot dog truck strip with no eye. No one's finding it stupid.
I will be in a bikini top selling my hot dogs. They do it in
One
Florida.
channel. Yeah.
They could do it in New York too.
So we heard that part.
The judge said you plead guilty to prostitution. You
I
said,
said
oh,
no.
here, walk
I'm a
with
stripper.
us towards the parking lot.
I don't think indecent exposure is prostitution. I don't see it.
She almost looks
I
good
don't
with
see
clothes on.
indecent exposure prostitution.
That's when she has the
No
bikini top
sexual
on.
act.
It gets a little rough.
If a guy could walk down the street,
Yeah, we heard
with
most
no
of this, I
shirt
guess.
on,
Yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah, I think Danny pulled the good stuff out of it.
Oh, absolutely. She's home now because she doesn't. Oh, people know about this broad. Let's go to John in Queens. John.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey, John.
Yeah, she was out there selling the hot dogs again yesterday.
Yeah, everyone knows.
You have such an appropriate name, by the way.
I want to hear from guys that have hit this hot dog truck. We're huge in Long Island. A bunch of you must have stopped by.
She got closed down because she don't have a license to sell the dogs. She's home now.
Now she's just home?
She's just home now. Yep.
She doesn't even cover her bases and get a license to sell hot dogs.
That's an injustice.
Even that part's
This
illegal.
lady should be out there. She shouldn't be home. She
I got to
shouldn't
hear
be.
more clips, guys. I got to hear more.
Oh, I love her.
Take care.
Well, she doesn't really do sex.
Yeah, she doesn't really do sex.
Very good legal point you made. I only sort of suck dick for money, Your Honor. Good. I'll put. Stupid.
You should bring her to Sam's wedding.
That'd be great.
That would be good.
Fucking great.
I would love that.
You would,
So
right?
hot.
You
I
would
would.
secretly love it.
Other people wouldn't love it.
Sam and his fiance love when you go over and just jiggle your breasts in her face during the toast.
During the toast.
She'd be a wonderful date for your wedding.
Do you think she'd be willing to stand up and say something?
I would say, stand up. You make a point. You know, it's got to be legal. Because I would say a lot of people here know the Attorney General would lie. You know what? We're at a wedding having fun. How come he can have fun with her? But me and my big tits, I can't sell my dogs. Your family be like, what the fuck's happening? I'm like, you got to shake them. You should jiggle them. You with the mustache. Come here.
That's my dad.
Yeah. Get mustache wax all over.
Someone picked up on something in that last clip. Let's go to Tony in Cleveland. Tony.
Hey guys, what's going on, man?
Hi. Hey.
If you keep playing that clip, she makes up some word like recirculation or something, and it's hilarious. And she also starts offering lap dances to anybody who wants them in the parking lot.
How did we miss that? At the end of the last clip?
At the end of that clip, yeah, it's the first clip you played right near the end of it. It might be the Huffington Post one, but they had it on the iBang with Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
And if you listen, it's like the last minute or two of that clip. She's going, "Who wants the lap dance?
Is
I'll
it-
show you how I do my act right here."
Did we play it on the air, or is it only in the video?
It might be. I think it's. Well, the video is on the iBang, but it's in the whole thing.
No, did you hear it on our show? We just missed it.
No, you haven't played it yet. That's what I'm saying. You
Oh, all
So
right.
it must be part of this video.
All right, yeah, go to the end of that. I want to hear her offering lap dances to anybody in the parking lot. That's classic.
To the reporters.
This broad needs to be out there. She makes people happy.
I'll find that guy. I've been a stripper all my life. I never got into problems and stuff like that. You know, I feel bad for these girls. These girls were just starting out on the Craigslist, and I've been doing this all my life. And God bless me. God bless me and my kids that I got through the stripping business alive.
You are aware that the charge you pleaded guilty to today
Right.
is a charge of prostitution.
No, I'm not pleading guilty to prostitution. I'm pleading guilty to being a stripper. A stripper and a prostitute are two different things.
But you did.
All right.
Prostitution. I mean,
No,
the charge you pleaded
I
guilty
pleaded guilty to being a stripper. That's what I am.
to. Did you sign paperwork saying that? Did you sign anything?
No, I didn't sign anything, but that's what I pleaded guilty to. Okay, prostitution is a sexual act. Prostitutes have sex with men. I don't have sex with men. I just show my to men. So there's no sexual contact, so that's indecent exposure. So the only thing they could charge me with is twice indecent exposure. Because I only had sex with my husband for 15 years, okay? I've been with my husband 15 years. I was a happily married woman. I have 4 beautiful children. I have nothing. My kids have nothing. My husband has nothing. We're all a clean family.
Do you advertise on Craigslist?
No, I do not. I have a little business card that says, I'm a stripper and I know it.
So tomorrow when you're back at your hot dog
She's so happy with herself. She's so happy with
Pause.
herself.
She loves that she came up with that slogan. You see the fucking smile?
Exactly. I'm a stripper, I don't care who knows that. Good one, right? Just like Coke is it.
She was looking for approval. Like,
Catchy, right?
Can I see that again, please?
You guys see her face. Oh, my God.
She's so happy with herself.
I've been with my husband 15 years. I was a happily married woman. I have 4 beautiful children. I have nothing. My kids have nothing. My husband has nothing. We're all a clean family.
Do you advertise on Craigslist?
No, I do not. I have a little business card that says, I'm a stripper and I know it.
So tomorrow when you're back.
She is pleased as punch at herself.
I'm a stripper and I know it.
You think she's pleased?
She couldn't be happier.
Yeah. That's great.
She said that in her personal life, too. Yeah. Her thing.
It's her thing.
What does she do? Go ahead, ask her. I'm a stripper, and I know it.
And I know it.
Yeah, she's fucking awful. Like if Edith Bunker were a whore, she'd sound like this woman.
Jesus.
Be handing out your business cards and offering strippers.
Yes, I'll be a stripper till the day I die. I love it. I enjoy it. I have fun. I do it for fun, actually, not for all this attention with prostitution and everything. I do it for fun, to have a good time. Okay, I do acrobatical stuff.
Acrobatical.
That's usually acrobatical.
Acrobatical stuff.
That's when you do acrobatical stuff, starting with A.
She's the greatest.
Acrobatical stuff.
You said acrobatical, I think. Go ahead, let me hear it.
Prostitution and everything. I do it for fun, to have a good time. Okay, I do acrobatical stuff.
Acrobatical.
Acrobatical stuff.
God, what a zilch.
Like talking.
Handing out your business cards and offering strippers.
Yes, I'll be a stripper till the day I die. I love it. I enjoy it. I have fun. I do it for fun, actually, not for all this attention with prostitution and everything. I do it for fun, to have a good time. Okay, I do acrobatical stuff.
Show us a little?
You want? All right. Who wants to get a lap dance? I'll show you what it looks like. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go back into the '90s. See, I'm back from the '90s where topless dancing and bachelor parties and lap dance. That was all in back then. See, nobody bothered you with prostitution. Now, in the years...
Yes, they did. In the 90s?
What is he talking about?
The 90s were crazy. All that free love in the 90s.
Then they knocked down the towers, and all of a sudden you can't just show your tits for hot dog money.
What?
What are you talking about, you blithering idiot?
I don't really do sex.
No one got accused of prostitution in the 90s?
Back in the 90s, it was great. You could just kill people in the streets.
You could do acrobaticals then, and no one bothered you.
Then Bin Laden comes along, and everybody's a prostitute. Fucking boo.
Wow. Oh, and I don't know, maybe someone can look this up as we go to the end of this clip. She did a Fox 5 interview from her house yesterday. I got to hear that.
Is that the second clip we played? I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe?
Could
I don't
be.
know. All right. Well, let's just double check because I need all clips of her. Because now she's not allowed to be in her wiener truck.
Back in the days of Kurt Cobain, you could take your tits out.
Nobody bothered you. Nobody bothered you back in the 90s. You could suck dicks all over. $200-$300. Everybody in the street was sucking dick.
Suck your dick, give you a hot dog. Who got hurt?
They had permits back then, you fucking moron.
She's acting like it's the 1800s.
She really is a fool.
It really wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. Back in the 90s, it was different. You had Woodstock. 40 years off, you idiot.
Blacks weren't allowed to vote. What?
Hendrix.
Right. What more?
Parties and lap dance. That was all in back then. See, nobody bothered you with prostitution. Now, in the year 2000, we're in the next generation where it's all prostitution now. Now, I think those girls that were on the beach, they were innocent. They were going to do a strip, and this guy just, like, flipped out on them. That's what I think. I think they were all innocent.
What?
Do you think the media likes talking to her?
Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
You kidding?
I love the guy saying, "Can you show us?"
Yeah, but how many guys wanted the lap dance and they couldn't say, "All right." They all had to keep their mouth
But by the
shut.
way, that's why reporters are so hateable. Can you show us? And she's like, "Who wants a lap dance?" He could have gotten her to do it, but he didn't want to put himself in it.
Of course.
Tough day at the office for Kathy Scalia. She is back home tonight. Her hot dog truck is parked in her driveway after being chased out of 2 locations in Baldwin. Still, she has that smile on her face. She has her pink bikini on, but she is decidedly less chipper tonight.
What's that?
This is the Kathy Scalia we've grown accustomed to over the past few days. Skinny, loud, and proud.
No, she's showing her tits on the way out of jail.
But fresh out of jail after pleading guilty to prostitution charge.
I think she just said, "I'm a stripper and I know it."
Oh, she really wants
That's her catchphrase.
She really wants that to be.
Did she go back and
to sweep the country?
What's that song? And I know it.
Sexy and I know it.
You know she sings in clubs.
I know it.
Her arm is over her head with a giant pit stain, and she sings over it and goes, "I'm a stripper and I know it."
Sexy and I know it.
But she just sings over that part, and then she's
I'm
hot.
a stripper and I know it.
Who wants a hot dog?
Everybody's laughing at her, and she thinks that they all think she's hot.
Yeah, because she has a giant pit stain. It starts at her elbow and ends at her knee.
With a little hair growing, she can't get all of it.
Yeah. I'm a stripper and I know it.
I got sauerkraut and I know it.
This is the Kathy Scalia we've grown accustomed to over the past few days. Scantily clad,
Showing her
loud,
tits.
and proud.
Sexy and I know it.
Oh,
Fresh
sexy.
out of jail after pleading guilty to prostitution charges, it seems Scalia is no longer relishing in the attention
Pause.
her indecent ways have
You
attracted.
think Sabret is proud that they're displayed in this news piece?
Good Lord.
She's got it plastered all over her truck. Sabret hot dogs.
Her pants are so tight, she's got her tits hanging out, and then her fat hanging over her belt.
But the boobs are hanging sideways, like 2 bananas pointing.
Yeah.
It's like her boobs are trying to escape.
Oh, they're horrible.
Her pants are so tight you can read her lips.
Is there more?
Yeah, just play it.
You can read them. Put your fingers on them like Braille. What does Cunty say?
Hit it, please.
Every day there's a problem, you know. You wake up in the morning and you expect miracles and you got problems.
Kathy's working day started off on the wrong foot, parking her truck on private property and not consulting the owner first. It wouldn't have been a problem had concerned citizen Jasenia Velasquez not interfered,
I'll be back until you're gone.
alerting the owner to Kathy's
Pause.
whereabouts.
Baldwin does not need this.
What a... Oh, shit.
Mind your fucking business, stupid.
But she's parked just in her driveway.
No,
she's just a passerby.
You think so?
Yes.
of course. Just this bitchy lady with a white hat.
Oh, Christ. Don't you recognize fun when you see it?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Baldwin doesn't need this.
Sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
Yes.
I'm sexy and I know
Because I've wondered what Babe Ruth would sound like if he was showing his tits in a hot dog truck.
Sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
More, Sam?
Baldwin does not need this. We're trying to fix up Baldwin. We're trying to do everything we can to make Baldwin, you know, beautiful. And then we have
Shut up.
this.
With customers at the window hungry for what Kathy's been serving up, the owner appeared and kicked her out.
Because I don't need this publicity. I don't need this off my property.
With that, Kathy was on her way to
Fair enough to that
Boyd's
guy.
Auto Body on
Stephen
Sunrise
Van Zandt.
Highway, serving hot dogs with a smile. But even here, her troubles aren't over.
School bus.
Blessing to leave. You're right.
I
Have to go.
Kathy got the boot. It turns out she only has a permit from the health department and not a peddler's license to actually serve food. The latest incident brought about a marked change in Kathy's personality.
I just got kicked. I gotta move on with my life.
Still, wherever she goes, the frenzy follows, attracting people from all walks of life, looking for only one thing. You're only here for the hot dog.
Only for the hot dog, that's it. Married 32 years, only the hot dog.
He's holding the business card. He's holding the business card with the sexy and I know it.
He thought he was safe, and all of a sudden, there's news cameras all over the place.
It just dawned on him that he might see it.
It's like, oh, fuck.
What tipped you off the 5 on the microphone, sir?
I'm only here for the hot dogs. I'm serious.
He's waving his hands around. He's got a hot dog in one hand and the business card in the other.
He's from Mahwah, New Jersey.
And I know it.
I'm sexy and I know it.
This guy's the best.
This guy trying to convince his entire family that he's
What a dummy. Just realizing.
How
like,
about you don't do the interview, you idiot?
Married 32 years.
God, I'm loving this. Fucking loving this.
Only one thing. You're only here for the hot dog.
Only for the hot dog. That's it. Married 32 years. Only the hot dog.
Got the card in his hand.
Call that number. I have a fine. I'll deal fine on my own.
As for that peddler's permit, Kathy tells me she will be applying for one, but the town of Hempstead says it's not so easy to get because she must go through a criminal background check. And so that might stand in the way of her getting her peddler's permit. As for jail, which she was released yesterday, Kathy tells me it was like the Playboy Mansion. Reporting in East Rockaway, I'm Teresa Priolo, Fox 5 News.
She's probably been to the Playboy Mansion a whole bunch of times,
I'm
so
sure.
she would know.
I'm sure. She's perfect.
Peddler's license. What is she riding a bike? Ah, shit.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Y'all don't know shit.
She was in jail like the Playboy Mansion.
Word.
You know what? I didn't want to say it. I'm going to let Dave say it on Long Island because I was thinking exactly the same thing. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, Baldwin's a shithole.
It's not the greatest town on Long Island, to be honest with you.
It's not?
No. There's bigger problems than worrying about this dumb broad that's just making everyone fucking smile.
You think the news likes her sound bites?
Oh, they love it. They don't like the serious version of her. She had a tear in her eye. Thank you, sir.
She was upset.
Thank you.
No, take it easy, brother.
All right.
She should just cut the hot dog part out. If you start getting permits, just cut that part out and just go with the hand job.
The hand job truck.
The hand job truck. I'm sexy and I know it. Who wants a hot dog? You want anything extra with that? I don't know. What, like sauerkraut? No, I mean extra. What? Like a mustard? No, you want something extra.
And the dumb guy still doesn't understand.
Come in the truck with me.
She's jiggling her tits at him.
Her horrible banana boobs. They're hanging a little too low and
big collapsed cakes.
Let me play devil's advocate. Are we being a little too picky for the lady in the Winnebago who's selling hot dogs? Like, we can't really expect a fucking platinum blonde hawking dogs on fucking...
Well, a guy, he's gone now. He said they have one in Seattle, and she's like an 8.
Oh, really?
Like she's actually a real looker.
They do it in Florida. I could do it here.
Yeah. I would imagine in Florida they're put together a little nicer.
They don't look like Harvey Firestein. Look and sound like Harvey Firestein.
And it's hopefully not women who have been stripping for 20 years.
Right.
Once you've been stripping for 20 years, you're not an attractive stripper anymore.
Yeah, I like how
That's why she goes with the Frankfurter.
Right. Experience is not a good thing in stripping.
Nothing says sexy like a hot dog burp.
Those Frankfurters are good, though, man. Those hot dog trucks.
Hot dog trucks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hot dog RVs.
It's in horrible, dirty, boiling water. You just assume everything is being
Nothing like a
burned
hot
away.
dog that's been in water. She is a treat. She's a real gem. I really want to get her for the Christmas pageant.
Travis, we got more?
No.
Damn it.
What's the disc?
FU line. Oh, people have had it with Cloud Guy? Hot off the presses?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do the FU line on the show, of course.
Yeah.
And people just said, enough with the fucking squeaky.
Yeah, that guy is a fucking
He's not
shiz bucket.
Squeaky.
I loathe him.
People aren't falling in love?
No, but here's a brand new FU line where everyone has had it with that guy.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
Yeah, I want to give a fuck you to Danny Ross for that stupid video. Dude, 22 square. Dude, fuck you. Fuck you! Yeah, if you like, turn into a square-shaped cloud. And now whenever I see clouds, all I can do is go, turn into a square-shaped cloud. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. This fuck you goes out to Danny for making me think about square-shaped clouds. Danny, fuck you for making me think about square-shaped clouds. Fuck you.
Yeah, this fuck you goes out to Danny Ross. Just be walking around my apartment and all of a sudden, Mr. Hole in the cleared. Mr. Hole in the cleared. Oh my god, fuck you, Danny. Fuck you!
Well, I'd send a big fuck you to you guys for playing that stupid video of the psychic who's trying to change the cloud into a square. Now, all day when I see clouds, all I can think of is turn into a square-shaped cloud. Turn into a square-shaped cloud. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you!
Cloud, turn into a square-shaped cloud. That has been stuck in my head all goddamn day. Thanks for that. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you!
Make a hole in the cloud. Enlarging the hole in the cloud. Make a hole in the cloud. Cloud.
Fuck you!
Cloud. Turn into a fuck you. Cloud.
Fuck you!
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU, line 1. That's 866-FU, line 1.
Sirius XM. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm sexy and I know it.
We talked about the gay marriage thing already. That's good. We did that.
Marriage.
We did the gay marriage thing. Listen to the replay for our thoughts on the whole fucking thing.
Insightful and well informed.
Mother makes girl 12 wear diaper for bad grades. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Do you do shit like that with your kid?
Make them wear diapers?
How do you discipline your kid there, Tom Papa? Because we're not allowed to hit our kids.
We're not.
Not allowed to give them spankings.
But, you know, I think they've grown up in an environment of so much Barney kind of niceness.
Yeah.
Like, the kids are nice to each other. There's no, like, abuse. If you just threaten anything, they're so freaked out by it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all you have to do is say, I'm gonna, and then they snap too. I don't really discipline too much.
I try the timeout thing, and my kid just laughs. He's just, what is this?
Yeah.
That's a good point Tom made, though, about we grow up in a nicer, people growing up in a nicer environment, so the threats mean more than...
It's true.
When you get hit, that makes sense.
But you gotta like, you gotta do a threat every once in a while.
You got to threat once in a while.
You can't just threaten a threat. You got to do a threat.
Nah, I've never hit them.
No,
I've never spanked them.
Hey, spanking helps.
Hey, helps what?
Straightens everybody out.
I can't imagine hitting a kid.
But you
I
could not imagine.
What were our parents thinking?
I
look at my kid. I'm like, I can't fucking hit this thing.
You would feel so shitty about yourself.
My God, yeah.
Yeah.
You get frustrated and all that, of course, but I can't imagine like
just hauling off and popping them.
Imagine that.
Insane.
It really is.
Man, I got spanked. They just you're scared for your life.
You was a bad boy, Tommy. Your father used to say, Tommy's acting up again.
Yeah.
Come over there, slide your little pants down. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Your
likes-
little feet would kick. Remember that? How your body would be confused and you'd cry.
I do.
And then I'd feel a little tent on my leg.
What?
Somebody likes a spanking.
What?
Someone's learning a lesson about growing up.
What?
Hey, look at that. Little slug marks on my leg.
Oh, jeez. I just didn't do my homework.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. That's what happens when you're bad, Tommy. I used to stroke your hair. I'd pet it like a kitten.
Oh, what?
Little tent on my leg.
I don't remember you.
Remember, I used to tickle a little sack in the back. Your father would go, Paul, take him in there, straighten him out.
No.
He won't listen.
I don't remember this.
Shut up.
Oh, stop with the farting. It's too early.
Can't help it. It's my medicine.
What medicine?
For diabetes.
You got diabetes?
Yeah.
Do you have the gout?
I do have gout on the back of my thighs.
Oh,
It's hard to get back there and clean out.
What a
Sometimes it smells when I'm on a bus.
How much you weigh?
I weigh 184 pounds.
How tall are you?
5'6". I got fat legs.
Filled with gout?
Filled with gout. Sometimes on the bus, the little black kids will poke me. Yo, legs stink, motherfucker.
Ugh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's terrible. Straighten you out, Tommy.
Let me go to Nick in Michigan. Nick, we're coming to Michigan. I've decided we're going to go to Michigan.
Hey, Nick.
We're going to go to Michigan very soon, Nick.
Yeah, well, good. It might make you want to hit your kids if you come here, but other than that, I got to give you your due on that one. It's you do not hit your kids. How can you look at the kids and say, "Man, I'm just going to hit you"?
Well, you get frustrated, obviously, but
Oh,
I just can't imagine doing that. That's for sure.
So many people. But I just wanted to call and give you your due on that one. That's a good one. And Papa over there, same thing.
Thank you, sir.
You know, what works for me is I hold his head under the water for a while.
or waterboard him always.
Waterboard the little fucker.
just said.
But no smacking, right?
No smacking, but you hold his head underwater for a little bit, he gets the fucking message, all right?
Look, I just wanted to call and give you your due.
All right.
It's to the environment.
All right. I know. How much praise do we need?
Right, really.
The environment is so sweet that, like, when kids go to school, they don't pick on each other the way that we did. Like,
but what are you talking about? They talk about bullying every day on TV.
No, but that's like when they're old. It's like when they're teens and stuff. And it's also highlighted. I mean, that what they call bullying now was everyday occurrence for us. I mean, it was nonstop. Kids now, you see it in the kids will pee themselves, or they'll throw up, or if you did anything like that, you were known for the rest of your life as the kid who peed himself.
Sure.
It could happen in second grade, and you were that kid the whole. Now they don't even look twice.
So this bullying and stuff, it's one occurrence.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because we all got bullied growing up. There's not a person alive around our ages that didn't get bullied growing up through school.
Constantly.
And you just hoped you were a better bullier.
Or at home. The ones that didn't get bullied at school probably got bullied at home.
Yeah. And then they bullied at school.
Yeah.
But no, the environment is very, very different. It's just so sweet. I mean, think about the cartoons and stuff. Like, they watch, everything is so friendly and nice, and Barney and Dora.
Right.
We had, like, Elmer Fudd taking a coal shovel,
right,
just banging Daffy Duck in the face with it, taking out guns, and blowing each other's heads off. That was our treats.
I watch a lot of cartoons now.
Yeah.
And I haven't in decades, except for, the Family Guy and all that crap.
Yeah.
And you're right. There's no violence in cartoons.
None.
It's all like how you get along with everyone and learn about other people. And
yeah, all nicey. My kids saw Bugs Bunny. They were like, what the hell is wrong with these people?
Really?
Why would they hit each other like that?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Daffy Duck would take it in the face. His duck bill would go over
with a
the other
shotgun,
side, and smoke would come out of his ear with a shotgun.
I feel like I'm going to have to show my kid all those cartoons, though.
Oh, they're funny. They do laugh, though. That's the thing. When I watch them watch their
because it's
shows,
slapstick humor, slapstick comedy, which we all understand.
They never laugh at the stuff they watch. They watch our old stuff. They really laugh.
Oh, so the new stuff they're not laughing at.
No, it's not.
My kid's in the stage where he just sees colors, so eventually I'll figure out what he's actually looking at.
They just see hugs. That's not funny,
right?
You see Bugs Bunny just take an anvil and drop it on Elmer Fudd's head.
I watch Little Einstein.
Really?
You want to get a Little Einstein song for everybody? And there's always like a situation, and these little fuckers have to like help and figure out the situation.
There's a lot of helping,
and they make up songs, and then that helps the situation.
Bugs Bunny,
very caring. Yeah, here's the theme song.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Little Einsteins, climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find. Little Einsteins, we're going on a mission. Start the countdown.
Just picture.
5, 4, 3.
It's all nice.
Picture Bugs Bunny walking into the scene.
Look how nice it is. Everything's just nice.
Bugs Bunny would take this guy's pants off, hit the other one with a shovel.
Right.
Yeah, take his pants off the rocket ship.
All right.
Am I the only one with a raging heart on?
Jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Jeez.
I love that song. Hey, bye, the little Einstein. Yay! Here's your test tube.
There's a difference between child abuse and discipline.
That's true.
Here's a guy that hits his kids. Mike, Sacramento. Mikey.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, you got 4, huh?
I got 4 kids, and there's a difference between when you spank them for doing something wrong and then taking a belt and just smacking them all over their back.
True.
Like, I got a 13-year-old. At 13, I'm not going to hit him. I mean, at that point, he knows either it's going to work or it's not going to work. But my 7-year-old, I'll hit her in the back of the bottle. I'm not going to sit there and take a belt and start smacking her around or do anything in her face. So she understands. She doesn't understand the difference between right and wrong at that point.
How often do you spank?
Not often. I do hate hitting my kids, but if I have to, I will.
Okay, now I understand that. And I understand it's still going on, and that's fine if that's what you've decided. What I really want to know is, do you feel bad?
Sometimes. I mean, it depends on how.
Like, it's weird, right?
Well, sometimes it is. Like, I'll give you an example. If like his bad grades when he was like 10, he was getting bad grades. I did everything I can do. I took away his baseball, I took away the football, the Xbox, the computer, talked him in his room. Nothing worked. The minute I took the belt to him for 5 times in the back of the butt, his grades started going up.
The belt?
I know.
Use a belt?
I know.
You just said you didn't use a belt.
Yeah, of course.
Didn't he just say he doesn't use a belt?
Yeah. Did
He says he doesn't use a belt on his back, but he'll use it on his ass.
Oh, okay.
No. I won't like physically abuse like hit him all over the legs and his back, or I'll just do it on the butt.
So it's just isolated. It's just on his ass.
So you can't see his
Yeah, and then you rub Earl in there.
Yeah, it's in the one spot where the neighbors won't see the scars.
There is a difference, though. You ever have a wooden spoon to your top thigh?
Sure.
Instead of the butt?
Ow.
Well, you'll notice there is a difference, Tom. There's a bit of a difference between the two areas.
Yeah.
Huh?
I come from the old school where, Richard Pryor did a joke about walking to the backyard and grabbing a stick. That was my dad. He made me go to the backyard, grab his stick, and come back with it.
That was an amazing bit. That's a hell of a psychology to make you go get a stick, something to beat your own ass with. Pryor's bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly what it was. I mean, he came back walking around crying. It was just like I picture myself doing it just the way Pryor was talking about it. But, I mean, I'm not doing that far psychology. I mean, you sit there and explain stuff to the kids. I mean, you try to make them understand. But in the end, sometimes you just have to smack them. I mean, that's just the way it is. I was 30 years old. My father smacked me.
His Pryor was talking about the fucking how you had to go out and get your switch off the tree and pull the leaves off. And start cutting there on the way home. It's how his grandmother would discipline him.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. I mean, other people say, don't hit your kids. You know what? Timeouts sometimes don't work. Sometimes you got to do what you have to.
Do you have girls or boys?
I have 2 girls and 2 boys.
So you spank them all?
Well, my youngest is like 5. The oldest girl is like 7. And I have spanked her, yes.
Yeah.
I don't have kids, so it's easy for me to comment without knowing experientially. I can't really make an informed remark about it because there's something erotic about spanking. Like when you hear people who have been spanked, they say there's weird feelings that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that that's you. I don't know how I feel about that.
No, it depends how fucked up you are in the head. I mean, I don't see my kids any other way besides my kids. I'm not getting off on it. I'm not doing nothing.
But it's interesting that your father did it to you, even in an older age. It's like if your father does it, then you do it. If your father used some other form of discipline, that's usually the way it goes.
Here's a question. Like, it always seems to get better. So how are our fathers disciplined? Were they just hit on the side of the head with a fucking shovel?
Yeah.
Wrapped on the knuckles. Wrapped on the knuckles by the nuns.
Oh, the nuns would
fucking...
man.
Oh, man.
Fucking smash your knuckles with a ruler.
God, I want to hear from those guys. Like, how were you disciplined growing up? Because we know how we were.
Yeah.
I want to know how my father was disciplined growing up, because I'm sure that's drastically different, too.
Drastically different.
My father used to wear a ring on his finger. And I don't remember what I did, but I did something really pissed off. So he backhanded me. And I still have the mark on the side of my temple where the ring was.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Now you'd just be arrested for that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is, again, it's one of those things where you don't hit your kid when you're angry because, you got to calm down and talk to them and understand. But sometimes when you're angry, you don't think straight. So it just comes to common sense when it comes to your kid. I mean, like with me, I didn't hit them before they were 3. I didn't bother with them. I mean, at 3, they have no clue exactly what's going on. But by the time they were 4, hit them once in the back of the bottom and say, hey, don't do that.
Well, what happened when they were 5?
5, they got smacked.
So, and then what about 6?
Of course. I mean,
you go through every age?
Yeah, well, I mean,
when he was still in the womb and he was acting up.
What are you going to go back a million years or something?
No, I get it. Thank you, Mikey.
No problem.
I just assumed before I became a father that I would hit my kid for disciplinary reasons, and then you
realize,
like, how the fuck
see that
do
little
you do that?
face, and you're like, I'm smarter. I can come up with a different way to accomplish
I'm not
this.
smarter because I can't figure it out. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, you can.
Because now, we're in the all right. We got to start teaching this thing something.
It
was fun for the first 2 years, but now it's like, all right, now we really got to teach him stuff, I guess. Manners and...
Yeah. It's just repetition and repetition.
Well, when he used to kick me in the face, I thought it was hilarious, but now I'm like, all right, maybe that's not good.
But you're mellow, so like if you were to yell, it would really get their attention.
No, I don't. I try not to yell at home.
Right.
Only
so
at work.
So if there was something really bad happened and you yelled at them, that would get their attention. It's just as powerful as whacking them.
If voices are raised in our house,
yes,
he actually laughs.
He does. Like, what are you doing?
I can't figure out this little thing yet. What?
But that's because you yell. You do yell in your house. I've seen you, but you only do it like for good stuff.
Right.
Like you just yell at him to say hello.
Yeah.
Like across the room.
Yeah.
And he just looks at you and starts screaming. He's not even saying words.
No, it's great.
You just yell at each other for because it's your jokes.
Right.
And so when you yell at him as if to say no, he's like, "Oh, I know what we're doing.
Right.
We're having fun."
I think he's more on my side than my wife's side because my wife was trying to make some kind of point last night. I forgot what the point is, and me and the kid are just laughing at her, and she was getting so frustrated.
Yeah.
I love that he has that in him already. I know he does.
Yeah.
It's kind of I think he might be a little bit of a little dicky.
Yeah, that's funny.
A little bit.
It's nothing funnier when your wife is going off and you and your son like just make eye contact, like get a load of this, bro.
Right. You get this already, right?
Right. Dude, it's your problem, not mine. No, but if you get spanked, it's a big thing, and it really holds. Like for your whole life, you think about it. It's a big deal.
Yeah,
it messes you up.
We definitely got spanked. I'm not. I don't. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
With spanking?
Yeah, because I know it was accepted back then.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But I mean, I'm saying it is a traumatic thing.
A couple out of control wooden spoons to the back of the legs, which we've called my mom on, and she's like, "I never,
right?
I never did that."
How enraging is that to hear that I never did
I know
that?
it happened.
Yeah.
And maybe she was just out of control with her emotions. I don't know.
Completely
maybe
enraged.
she didn't purposely do it. I never. All right.
I
never. What else is going on? Oh, bake sales are done.
Bake sales?
Why, was there a lawsuit over?
Yeah, man. House overturned school bake sale ban.
Wait.
Oh, wait. No, they're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back.
No, there's a. You know what? There's a bunch of these stories. There was another one where they were banning bake sales, but this one they turned it around. It looks like
The
all right,
bake
that's good.
sales back, and there's gonna be some brownies.
Used to sell all sorts of shit outside the school, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy doesn't like that one, Tom.
The bake sale's back, and there's gonna be some donuts.
There should be words right there.
No, there shouldn't.
All right, we don't have to talk about bake sales then. Oh, Travolta. We do have an update on Travolta. I knew there was something we forgot. I was fishing right there.
I don't know if the
Fishing.
receipt bails him out, to be honest with you.
Well,
'cause they're saying he could have flown in. And...
I wasn't there. I was in New York.
We did a few hours on the Travolta the last couple days, and now in today's paper, your update is that he could prove he was in New York at a restaurant
Mr.
and
Chow's.
taking pictures. Mr. Chow's, which is a
that
very
even nice?
famous celebrity hangout.
Yeah, I was there eating some sushi.
We saw no celebrities when we were there.
You
No.
went?
I went there once, the night after Christopher Hitchens had eaten there, but no, he's dead now, of course.
Yeah, he was dead.
He's pretty dead.
He's pretty dead.
No, I never saw Sylvester.
So was Vidal Sassoon. Vidal.
He's 84 though.
Vidal Sassoon
Did a lot for hairdos.
Did he?
Yeah,
How he phrased it.
Yeah, a lot of hairdos.
God must have needed a new hairdo.
Yeah, God must have needed a bob cut. Tee.
I was Googling him yesterday. I don't know what he's famous for.
He came up in the 60s.
For what, though?
Hairstyles.
What
the bob
hairstyle?
cut, the bob cut, and there was another one.
He invented the bob cut?
Yeah, I believe so. His mother sent him to...
Is he the ooh la la guy?
Ooh la la.
Sassoon, yeah, it's all Sassoon.
Sassoon.
His mother had a dream about him being in a barbershop and sent him to a barbershop, whatever, and he began to work there. And I think he developed the bob cut and another very, very famous... Sam, please, help me.
Oh.
I'm not his biographer. I'm fucking...
We're trying to make this up.
Yes.
We're trying to make it up with hopefully a few facts thrown in there. Sam was like staring at you like, oh, this is really interesting.
The bob cut and another cut. And then, of course, the hair products. But he was, like, not knighted by the Queen.
So no one tried the bob cut before he came up with it?
Well, it was 60s.
So that's kind of brave, I guess.
Yeah, he was really fucking... Was it the bob cut?
Mia Farrow? Was Mia
that a
Farrow?
bob cut she had?
Yeah, she kind of had a bobby thing, right?
His works include the geometric perm, the Nancy Kwan hairstyle.
Ooh.
The bob cut.
And all the Vidal Sassoon products. I don't know why when I was a kid I thought Sasson was how you said the jeans name.
Ooh la la.
Somebody said that and I thought
Sasson.
Sasson was it.
Yeah, so he died.
Ooh la la Sassoon. What a terrible sounding slogan, but man, was that a fucking powerful marketing.
What did that mean?
Sassoon.
That ooh la la is a reaction to something good. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
It's terrible. But whoever said that, and ooh la la, some guy, some gay guy, or some woman said that once. Ooh la la says someone heard it, and it became a massive marketing.
Sure.
Yeah, it was huge.
The song.
Let's say hi to Steve in Toronto. Steve, we're going to Toronto, man. We're going to do that really soon. Working out details now.
What's that?
What's that?
What do you got, Steve?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, buddy.
It's all right. You're talking about, I'm like you. I'm a young father. I'm 42, and I've got 3 young kids.
Yay.
2.5-year-old twins and a 4-year-old.
Oh.
Yes, Uncle Paul, it is true. And you're saying about not hitting, but your kids are young like mine, and I wasn't hit growing up really. I mean, I got hit twice. Once when I stole my dad's car, and once when I stole my dad's booze. But I do find nowadays with kids, like when my 4.5-year-old says to me, you know, they're also a lot smarter at this age than we were back then.
I'm going to hit him.
When she says something to you, like, you know what, Dad, I'm not wearing that. I don't have to do anything you say, and you know, they just catch you at the wrong time. I smack them on the hand, like I'll hit the hand. But you say how pissed off you get when you're at the park with the other kids around your kid. Right? There's a story you were telling a little while ago how pissed you wanted to hit that 5-year-old at the park.
What happened?
It's going to come too.
Oh, you think eventually I'm going to hit my kid?
I think as they get older, there's a chance.
I'd be really surprised if that happens, but I don't know.
I hear it's hard not to do, like, forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not that hard.
No?
No.
You're not going to beat them or nothing. I don't mean that, but the smack on the bum or on the hand, it happens. I mean, everyone likes to be politically correct and say it doesn't, but it does.
No, I'd rather choke him out a little bit. That tends to turn him around.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Guys.
No, the frustration is that trying to figure out how to discipline. I don't know yet. I have no idea. People are bored with this kid shit.
The power of...
So, John Travolta, what, has alibis?
I was at Mr. Chow's.
Mr. Chow's?
Yeah, he was in New York.
I was at Chow's. I had an erection, but I was at Chow's.
However, they're saying he could have flown in the morning or whatever. They're saying, the other lawyer's still saying, yeah, so what?
Really?
This was 10 in the morning in L.A., which is 1 o'clock New York time. I don't know.
When did he have dinner at Mr. Chow's?
Plus, the date could just be wrong. I mean, literally.
He has a receipt. He has a receipt. He has flight logs show that Travolta left LAX.
At what time?
Aboard his private jet at 8:21 p.m. January 15th, almost 14 hours before the alleged attack. and landed at a New York area airport at 4 a.m. the next day, according to his lawyer. They also showed a picture, a time-stamped photo of the actor purportedly taken in the downtown Manhattan studios of a costume designer late that afternoon. And a manager at Mr. Chow on Hudson Street confirmed that the actor ate at the restaurant with a group of friends on the 16th, paying the $383 bill at 11:38 p.m.
Imagine they got a great case and the 88 put the wrong day down.
Absolutely could have happened.
That'll fuck
and
up
even
everything.
if this guy's full of shit, I still believe there's too many allegations have come out. And I've heard stuff long before this that they're saying now. Like I heard years ago he was banned from a spa. I heard that it was a rumor, and now...
Rumor.
Yeah, maybe. Look, it could all be bullshit, but I still think it's true.
I just like to be rubbed.
But don't use the elbows.
Keep the elbows off of me. Just don't use your elbows. It's the worst of all. I can't do it. I can't do it.
We want to fucking hit you so bad.
He has elbows. Don't use your elbows.
You're still allowed to hit adults, right?
Just don't hit it in my anus. It's raw. I like hamburgers.
Hamburger.
Summer loving.
Hamburger. So that's the latest on
Don't use your
Travolta?
elbows. Yeah.
That's it,
The
huh?
most intriguing thing is his bill was $382 at Mr. Chow's, and he left a $100 tip.
He's a good tipper, a notoriously good tipper.
$100.
That's a good tip right
That's
there.
why you always let him jerk you off. He tips.
Ted Nugent wants to suck a dick, huh?
Excuse me?
Did we play that clip?
No.
I heard that clip.
What?
It's great.
Oh, yeah, it's there somewhere where he's
E-Rock,
yelling
can you
at the
find that?
reporter.
What is that?
He basically says he wants to suck some dick.
Why?
Why not?
He's trying to make his point. He's being outrageous. Ted likes to get outrageous
Ted
at
gets
times.
crazy.
We've had him on the show, and he likes to make sure you know that he's the smartest guy in the room always.
Yeah, Uncle Ted. We get it, Ted. You're right. We're wrong. Thanks for the wisdom, Ted.
I kind of miss him.
Is he?
I kind of miss him.
He'd come on again, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is he for or against gay marriage? I'd be interested.
Against.
A guy
he?
like Ted Nugent
Yeah.
has to
He
be
said that?
against.
He has to be.
He would
No, he
just
doesn't.
assume.
You might be surprised where a guy like him might be completely for doing your own thing and not give a shit. I don't know. I don't know if he's as socially. He seems like a guy who's very much into mind your business and get out of my life. He might feel that way about that.
Anything Obama says, I don't see him agreeing with.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true.
That's true, too. CBS News reporter claims Ted Nugent is not moderate. He's trying to tell people he's moderate. Do you think he's moderate? Maybe on some issues?
Again, maybe there's stuff that they don't ask him. I don't know.
Nugent gets mad and offers to suck his dick and fuck the producer. It's on CBS.
That's great.
That's pretty funny.
We never got to this clip. We've been
That's
very
pretty
busy
funny.
lately. But
Ted Nugent.
I'm sure a bunch of you have heard this by now, but I swear to you, I heard about
haven't either.
this. I have
That's
not heard
funny.
the actual clip.
If Mitt Romney is to win, he needs at least some of the moderate vote. You are many things,
But not.
you are not moderate.
I'm very moderate. If you examine how I conduct myself, I don't think a day goes by in my life for many, many years now that we don't do charity work for children. I offer you this. Have you done a lot of interviews?
Decent number.
Call me when you sit down across from someone who has more families with dying little boys and girls who get a call to take them on their last fishing trip in life. Call me when you meet someone who does that more than I do. Because that's really moderate. In fact, you know what that is? That's extreme. I'm an extremely loving, passionate man, and people who investigate me honestly, without the baggage of political correctness, ascertain the conclusion that I'm a damn nice guy. And if you can find a screening process more powerful than that, or how's that sound?
What is he saying?
He said, I'll suck your dick, and then he pointed off to the producer, who's a female, and said, or I'll fuck you. How's that sound?
Yeah.
He apologized. I did actually hear that clip. I didn't realize that was the one. I did hear it.
So that means he's moderate?
His wife was annoyed at him for that. She's like, apologize for that. She was pissed.
Yeah. It's hard to convince someone of your argument that you're a nice guy as you're yelling it.
Right.
But what could be
when
nicer?
you're yelling, I'm a nice guy.
Right.
I don't dislike.
Extreme.
I've looked at Ted, by the way. I don't like the fact that he said
It's very charitable.
You'll ascertain the conclusion. He should have said come to the conclusion. Stop trying to sound smart, idiot.
Exactly.
He is a smart guy. But stop. But I have looked at him fairly honestly. I don't peg him as this or that. I just don't know how he feels about certain things. And about certain things, I think he's way too in one direction. But he does do a lot of charity work. I don't like the fact that he takes kids on hunting trips. I don't care what their last wish is. I know that sounds horrible.
I'm sure it's not the animal's last wish.
Exactly.
To be killed by a kid that has a last wish.
Right. But showing a kid the outdoors and treating him like that, I think is very generous.
Yeah.
Talking about shooting the president and stuff. It's all cool.
Yeah, I think he was taken out of context there. Yeah, he's not threatening.
But now that you said it, have fun with the Secret Service.
Yeah.
They investigate all claims that have some seriousness to them or whatever. They have to.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
He's just trying to make noise and get attention. But what does that even mean? Like, he's such a giving person, so he's saying that those acts are nice things?
It doesn't make you moderate.
Yeah, how's that a moderate?
No one said you're a monster. Politically, you're just not moderate.
But as he's trying to explain he's moderate, he goes, that's extreme.
Yeah.
That confused me a little bit. A little bit.
A little nutty. Just a little nutty.
Yeah.
I bet his dad beat him.
I'd be interested to hear how he feels about certain social issues. Because maybe he is more moderate than we think.
I don't know.
Is there anything online? Could you Google that and see Ted? Maybe he's spoken about it.
I was, but
oh, nothing. Okay.
He has said that gays. He's grossed out by men kissing each other, but if his child was gay, he would have no problem with that.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what he said. Yeah. That's the only quote I found anyway.
Okay.
That's that one.
All right.
That's the interview where he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The John Lovitz thing continues. Now he was on O'Reilly.
Oh, no.
Defending his Obama comments. He used to be an Obama guy.
What were his comments?
It's all too much paying too many taxes and all that shit.
Yeah, he smashed Obama.
He smashed Obama on Adam Carolla's podcast. That's where it started. Then
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith's. I'm sorry.
Right.
And then moved on to Piers Morgan, and then I think last night he was on O'Reilly, trying to, he stands by his comments.
You're kind of disrespectful when you call Barack Obama, the president of the United States, a blanking blank. Do you feel bad about doing that?
What's the blanky blank? A fucking idiot?
Probably a fucking idiot or a fucking asshole, which is completely allowable and proper political criticism. If you think the guy's a fucking asshole, say it.
About doing that.
No, because you have to put it in context. I'm in a comedy club, my own comedy club, John Lovitz Comedy Club and Podcast Theater. It's at Universal City, and I'm doing a podcast there. And the nature of
boy, that seemed natural.
Yeah, plug.
Yeah, weaving in that plug where you don't notice it.
And the nature of podcasts is you're just open and honest, and that's also the nature of any comedy club. There's no language restriction, and so you just basically say how you feel. I wouldn't say that now. It's different in a club. I do stand up my whole act. I make fun of everybody, and you can't say on television what you can say in a private.
No, I know that, but here's the deal. We live in a crazy now electronic world where everything everybody says is instantly on the internet and whipped around the world. And what I'm worried about is, even though I'm sympathetic to what you're saying, because I think I'm a little bit like you in the sense that come from very modest beginnings, work our way up, really work hard, and then we're told we're not paying our fair share. It's kind of annoying. So I'm sympathetic to you, but I want the presidency, the office, to be respected, and I don't want people using those kinds of terms to describe any president. Do you see my point?
Yeah, I do see your point, but to me, I'm just a mouse compared to the President of the United States. One. Two, you're in a comedy club, and people talk this way all the time. It's nothing. If you've ever been to a club, this is what I said was nothing. I also said he's amazing, what he's achieved in his own life, but that wasn't the headline. People say, well, just because you're a comedian on a stage in a comedy club, that means you're joking around, and the answer is yes. But I'm not saying I didn't mean what I said. I meant it.
Good for John Lovitz.
Yeah, I like that he's not backing down.
It is amazing that this is news.
Right.
A guy says something about the president being a fucking asshole, and the fact that anybody needs a follow-up
Right.
Who gives a shit?
Because he did say it on a podcast, and everyone's laughing. So it is like a comedy.
But what's interesting is
atmosphere.
Even he said, like, I wouldn't say it now because this is television
on Fox.
But it is pretty amazing.
Well, it's a different arena.
In a comedy club,
saying.
Anybody with an iPhone recording you, it's the same as being on TV now.
Right.
Just being in. There is no little. You're by yourself in a comedy club anymore.
O'Reilly was trying to say, well, in this electronic age, meaning, shouldn't you speak more carefully? But I think the opposite is true.
Of course.
If you're in an electronic age, shouldn't people stop with this fucking fraudulent pretending we don't think and speak this way and be more honest? That's the real point. It's not clean up your speech because it could be taped. It's, hey, motherfuckers, how about everybody stop pretending?
Guess what? This is how we really think.
It's a great point.
Stop lying.
We can finally get it around the world easier.
In that moment is what's wrong with everybody.
You're so right.
It's stop putting on your fucking fake, pretend to be something outfit. Be honest. This is the way he spoke honestly. If we're all getting caught saying the same stuff, then stop making it a catchable issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Just admit, you know what? I speak like that sometimes too.
Yeah.
And it's not appropriate at all times, but it's your honest opinion. There should be no penalty.
I like the honesty of it. Love it.
It was great that it's great that he's not
You
backing
love it
off.
or you love it.
I love it.
Good for John Lovitz, man. I really respect the way he handled it.
Yeah, it's
really
good.
respect him.
But there's going to be a lot more of that.
He's also very excited that someone's finally paying attention to him. It's been a while. It's been a while, huh, John?
But the only thing you can do is not back off. It's the only thing you can do is go, yeah, I meant it. Here's why. But I meant it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Don't fucking apologize and say you're sorry. You did nothing wrong.
Right.
He's the president. If you want to call him a fucking asshole, feel free. That's how people talk.
It's true.
About any president.
It's scary that all of a sudden people are being asked to censor everything they say everywhere they go. That's really frightening.
It's a lie, too. Is that really nicer? I mean, is that really rougher because the F word was used than saying Bill Clinton should be impeached? He's a pig.
Right.
Like, or George Bush is Hitler.
Right.
Like, people, what, because you don't use profanity, one form of criticism is more acceptable?
Right.
Come on, stop it.
Yeah.
They're just looking for something to talk about. And by the way, on Fox, they're fucking horse for advertisers, just like they are on every other cable network. There's no language restriction. FCC has no power over Fox.
Oh, yeah.
They can say fuck and cunt and whatever they want. They
Right.
self-police.
Right.
And it's not for sincerity, it's for advertisers.
Right.
Great point, Jimmy. I liked it.
I saw John Lovitz at a at a golf range in L.A. I was just going to hit some balls with my friend, and we go walking by, and there's Lovitz he's got blue shorts, same color blue shirt, same color blue socks, sneakers, and cap. And I walked by, I said, "Hey, John." He said, "Oh, hi." And I said, "Wow, you look pretty sharp today." He said, "Yes. Why don't you go out and get yourself an outfit?"
What does that mean?
I don't know. Go get yourself an outfit.
I don't know if he's funny.
I will say,
I've never-
he's a funny dude. I think he's a funny guy.
He's always been so weird, though.
I know, he is weird.
My interactions with him have been very brief and very pleasant.
Yes.
He seems like a shy, weird dude, like
He
a lot
is.
of fucking
He's just-
performers.
Yeah.
Well, is Lovitz even in trouble for this, or what?
No, it's just being talked about. I don't
Just
think he gives a
talked-
shit.
Yeah, just
He
being
can't
talked
get in
about?
trouble because no one's paying him.
Right.
If he had a TV show on
I see.
NBC right
Then
now,
this would be a different situation.
then he'd be apologizing.
Then there'd be a lot more pressure, right?
But he has no one to account for. That's the only reason Tracy Morgan came out and apologized, because he was getting a check
He has
from
to.
NBC. If you want to keep that check coming, you got to play their game. He doesn't. He's not beholden to anyone.
Right.
And whenever we argue about this on the air, the listeners bring up the point that a company has the right to fire you. I don't question their legal right. When we talk about free speech, I get it. I know that. But why do we want that to happen?
Yeah, that's what the problem is.
That's, like, why is it
Because
an
that
issue?
waters down everything. That's why you should really fucking stand up for this shit.
Yeah.
And just not just say, yeah, the company has that right. Yeah, of course. We all know
We
that.
know that.
Right. But that's not right. And the only reason they feel like they can do that is because no one speaks up.
Mm-hmm.
So they have complete control of the situation. But if more people speak up and go, whoa, you can't do that,
It's because
then maybe they won't fucking do it as much.
It's a free speech issue because you're being punished in some way, shape, or form for saying something that somebody...
Right.
It's like, that's why it is. People shouldn't want you punished.
Right.
That's the problem, is in the fucking core of us. It's not the companies are pieces of shit. It's the fact that Americans really think we want free speech, but we just want people giving free speech when it's kind of hand in hand with how we feel.
Right, of course.
And in our wheelhouse of what's not objectionable.
The famous quote, you got the right to be offended in America.
Right.
It's not always like, some of these guys that we defend, I fucking hate them.
Right.
I fucking hate them, and I would love to just obsess about how much I hate them and not defend them.
Yeah.
But I know the bigger picture. You got to defend these assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going after Howard now, and the Parents Television Council, is he too raunchy for TV?
Right.
Tim Winter and that scumbag organization, they just, to me, I think they're just empty, vacuum human beings who desperately need to associate with something. So it's this fucking phony fight. How about this? Tim and the rest of the shitheads in this organization, be good parents and stop asking everybody to do your work for you, you lazy motherfucker.
Right.
Fuck your kids. It's not my problem.
Right.
Sick of it.
You know what? And being
Exactly.
a parent, I'll say it again, I completely agree with you.
And yeah, and you're a
that's my
parent.
fucking job. I'll fucking, show them what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't need everything softened for my kid.
And I don't understand why
I'll do
NBC,
my job. Trust me.
I don't understand why NBC doesn't come out and say, okay, yes, we've had 12 complaints about Howard Stern, but we have 24 million people watching this, and none of those people seem to have a problem with it.
And the overwhelming majority
Right.
are into the fact that we picked Howard Stern.
It's-
Yeah, why don't they do
Why
that?
are they beholden to the 12 people that make a
Dude, over the years when
complaint?
we got in trouble, it was always over one fucking schmuck. And
Right.
and you want to, sit down with some of these people and go, do you realize how many people like what we do and
Exactly.
like that bit or whatever it was?
Exactly.
Church was a little harder, obviously, when that whole thing went down. But just basic shit that we've had to deal with over the years. It's
Yeah.
like, really, why are you paying attention to this tiny little interest
That
group?
one guy.
Right. You know how many
One
people are
guy.
enjoying this?
Yeah.
Well, Bill Donahue got, who did he get? Oh, he got Jon Stewart. Delta pulled their advertising from The Daily Show because of the manger, crotch, pussy, vagina manger or something.
Right. But Jon Stewart's people should rise up and go, guess what? Fuck you, Delta. We're not using you
Yeah,
anytime soon.
right.
You need that the other side of
That's
this.
right. You need
to
someone
rise up. But
Right.
they don't. Whatever.
The only thing about Donahue that makes sense to me is I don't like him boycotting things, but I do like him pointing out that so many performers go after Catholicism that would never fucking talk about Islam that way.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
So what he's going for annoys me, which is them to be penalized from advertiser pullouts. But the point is, I wish the performers themselves, across the board, would have a little bit more fucking balls and just stop. Catholicism, to me, is an easy target now. It really is.
Yeah.
The only fucking payback you're going to get is an advertiser pullout.
Right.
But how about you want real problems? Do that with Islam.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't do it. None of them do
No.
it. Madonna's phony rebellion where she's on a cross. Really?
Right.
It's fucking 2011 or 2010 and Catholicism is the biggest affront to women. Really, guys?
Right. Exactly.
Stop it.
Exactly.
Stop it.
Yeah.
But then everyone buys in and says, oh, my God, I can't believe she did that.
Right.
Oh, my God.
But it's a fucking corny rebellion. It's not
Exactly.
dangerous.
No, right. Go after Islam.
You're not going to have any real fucking ramifications other than the occasional advertiser pullout or whatever. You're not going to have any real problems.
Don't you think
People are
Madonna's
scared
a cornball anyway?
Yeah.
Of course.
That to me, that
She is.
unmaverick move. That
Maybe
these
when she
fucking-
first started.
she was dangerous, right?
Yeah, she was a bit dangerous, but now she's
Yeah.
just a cornball.
It's
She's
just
a parody of herself.
It's fake
But it's
edge.
true. If the church was as badass as Islam, no one would mess with them.
Yeah, if this was 600 years ago, I'd take my hat off to you.
Right, exactly.
It was a little different back then, Jimmy?
Yeah, when they were putting you upside down and sawing through your pussy and stomach, starting from your crotch. They turned you upside down so the blood would keep you awake.
God.
In the Inquisition, yeah, and that type of stuff.
Is that what God wanted?
I'm sure it was. It was directly from God. Just cut her cunt. She spoke against me. Or ye.
Cut a theme.
Wow.
Yes, cutteth her pussy open.
Oh, God was twisted 600 years ago.
Yeah, he was.
That he wanted his people
Yeah,
to
you
do
want-
that.
He had a badass run for a while.
Man,
You want to make a statement? Fucking put on a burqa. Or how about
Yeah.
that? Or how about do what South Park did? They're the greatest. because they did try to show images of Muhammad and just Comedy Central won't air them.
That's right.
I mean, and I kind of get Comedy Central's point too, but
you know, there was a Kellogg's thing I was going to bring up. I don't know all the details, but thank God, John, in Greensboro, North Carolina.
I hate this guy.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Dude, I spent 4 days of my awesome Outer Banks vacation in Greensboro, North Carolina. Holy fuck, there's nothing to do. I had to escape that dumb hurricane, and we were stuck in a fucking hotel in Greensboro, North Carolina. Oh, you gotta check out the campus. It's beautiful. No, it's not. You got nothing but stupid strip malls. That's it. Holy fuck, I hate you and your fucking town. I will never drive through Greensboro.
You were in Greenville, which is even worse than Greensboro.
You sure?
You just bashed the wrong town.
Wait,
it's green with envy.
Wait, which one's close to the Outer Banks?
Greenville.
Greentown.
Greenville?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's where the East Carolina school.
Oh, the Pirates?
Is.
Yeah.
It was the one with the Pirates. Yeah.
Yeah, we're further west.
Oh, this is really awkward. This is really awkward.
Yeah, sounds green with envy.
My apologies. Got a good bit going, and I'm talking about the wrong fucking place. Oh, I'm heating up, Jimmy.
Why? It had green in it. I can get it.
I'm really embarrassed.
Right? Don't be. You're only off by accounting.
I'm sure you were
God.
right.
How far is Greenville?
Probably 3 hours.
That's not even close.
You were almost a flight off.
Oh, I was hoping it was like sort of nearby.
That's like saying Fenway Park. What kind of New Yorker are you?
Oh, Christ. All right, I love Greensboro.
Go ahead, sir.
Do you know that we're taking the show there?
Good. Bring it
Yeah,
on
we got
down.
details coming soon, man. Just keep listening to the Opie and Anthony channel. We love going out there and meeting the people. We're going to a brand new place, and we've decided on Greensboro.
Yep, it's a town. It's a borough that's green with envy.
Stop saying that.
It's great there.
Come down, Jimmy. Play a show down here.
Jimmy's going to be in North Carolina very soon.
I am fighting to get married.
Good.
Listen to the replay. Jimmy is booking a gig in North Carolina in the very near future. We'll be watching closely, Jimmy.
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead, John.
Well, yeah, I just read this morning that Kellogg's stood up to the Catholic League and said, we're going to support Jon Stewart. We're going to continue to, support the show. And I think they're doing exactly what you say these corporations ought to do.
Good.
And,
Yeah, definitely. Good for Kellogg's. I'll continue eating Kellogg's.
Yeah, but, Catholic League said that they are going to boycott Kellogg's cereal.
Let them.
Yeah.
This is not Selma in 1960 or 1965. No one gives a shit about product boycotts.
And if they want to boycott, let them, I guess. But I'm glad the other side's popping up, too, and saying, well, fuck that. We're still going to support Jon Stewart. That's all we're asking for here. The other side needs to step up a little bit. Especially if you like the Jon Stewart show. If you like it, then that's some of the shit you got to start doing. Or you're going to get a watered-down Jon Stewart show. Because he's going to be scared of all the boycotts and what he's saying on his show.
And girl cots.
And all right, John.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Is this I'm only doing one more today.
No, you're doing 2 more.
No, I'm not.
You want me to do
no,
one?
I'm not.
You have to.
You know what? I'm doing no more.
Any
Because you
Steven
spoke up.
Singers?
Nice.
You need 2.
Nice.
You need
Put
2.
your foot down.
I'll do Steven Singer.
You told me I had to. I don't
What's he,
listen
a
to that
wedding
shit.
singer or something? Here, I'll make everybody laugh.
Oh, no.
Gonna fucking crack the whole place up.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone's saying
Hold on,
Greensboro is much different.
No, this is not the right one.
We don't have any Steven Singers.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Picture this. Get your camera. Your mom answers the door and it's a delivery driver. I guess that's good for your computer, driver. He's brought her a gorgeous profile bouquet. Those are nice. And it's from you for Mother's Day. I would send one to my mother because she's a saint on earth. God bless her. Lovely woman, Rubenesque. Imagine how happy that would make her. I think of that, too. You can make it happen for real this Sunday because Pro Flowers, that's not amateur flowers, that's a great offer for you. Get 100 blooms for Mom, plus a free vase for only $19.99. That means if you got a 20, you get a penny back. That's good. That's a 50% savings. Go to proflowers.com. You click on the Mick, All right, for Mike. And type in Opie. O-P-I-E. And to sweeten the deal, ProFlowers has an exclusive offer.
Exclusive.
Shut up. For radio listeners. For $10 more, you can add an upgraded vase and chocolates to sweeten the offer. Guarantees to stay fresh for at least 1 full week. That's 7 days. It's so fresh you gotta slap it. Like my mother would slap me when I talk too much. Chipper, stop jibber-jabbering. It's perfect for all the other moms in your life. For your wives and your daughters and your mothers-in-law. So to get this deal and see other great exclusive radio offers, call 800-PRO-FLOWERS. That's not amateur flowers.
Got it.
Or even better, go to proflowers.com on your computer that's not a town or nothing.
Oh.
You click on the microphone at the top right corner, and you type in Opie. That's O-P-I-E. And that's proflowers.com. You click the microphone and type Opie. Mother's Day is Sunday or Moon Day.
I feel like you just ran a marathon.
Order now. Because you're green with envy. Like flowers.
Or something.
Flowers aren't green.
That's it.
Good job.
Are you sick of eating the same old boring options for lunch? Here's an idea. Break out the same old mold. Break out of the same old and try something new. Quiznos. Have you ever had a Quiznos?
Yum, yum.
You like the Quiznos,
Toasty
huh?
bready.
Head to Quiznos today and try over 25 new craveable menu items, including the new Chicken Milano, the savory new sandwich made with all-natural chicken, piled high on artisan bread, toasted to perfection with melted mozzarella and an Italian 3-cheese blend. Topped with fresh tomatoes and seasonal lettuce blend, and the big flavor of smoky sun-dried tomato and basil pesto. Wow, this sounds good. Quiznos' new menu is loaded with flavor from sandwiches, flatbreads, and sub-sliders to salads and wraps. Before you head out to lunch, go to Quiznos.com to check out the new menu items and sign up for the Q Club for your access to exclusive deals and savings. Escape from the boredom of an ordinary lunch. Head to Quiznos. Do it today and try one of their 25 new menu items like the new Chicken Milano on your favorite artisan bread. You'll feel like your mouth just took a trip. Way better than a Frankfurter, huh? Mr. Papa.
Frankfurter.
Take a trip to Quiznos. It's Italy. Yes. Oh, no. Try. What? You'll feel like your mouth just took a trip to Italy. That's what I want to say. Quiznos. Mmm.
Sexy and you know it.
Mmm. Toasty. What?
Those are sandwiches.
What?
Samples for Quiznos.
Oh, you want samples? You're on a diet, Roland. Are you still on your diet?
Yeah.
All right, good. Want to thank Tom Papa for stopping in today.
Thanks for having me back. It was so nice.
I don't think Ant's here tomorrow either, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
So we'll try for Monday.
Yeah, he's looking to come back on Monday, I hope.
I wonder how much weight he lost.
What do you mean by hope?
Well, the show is great, but it is missing the second half.
What does that mean?
Wow.
That just means what it is.
No, there's a hope there.
I hope that the show is back in its complete form on Monday.
Wow.
The show's been great this week, but you know what? It's one of those things
You're
where...
in a tough spot. You said, I hope.
Yeah, that was pretty... I felt it.
You used the wrong word there.
I immediately thought, well, maybe this isn't working out.
Well, we love the Opie show. We love the Opie and Tom Papa show, but it's, it's the Opie and Anthony
and Jim
show.
Norton.
And Jim Norton.
And Jim Norton.
But we miss the old classic O&A chemistry.
But you hope, meaning...
I hope Anthony's back.
What do you mean by that?
That I missed the old show.
It means this is missing
because this blows.
No, I would never say that.
You were basically
That's what
saying
you were
this
saying.
is missing something.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
As hard as you're trying, this thing is missing something.
Right.
It is missing
Way
something.
to go, Sam. Way to go.
Thanks a lot, Sam.
Remember that fat check?
Yeah?
I promised you?
For the wedding.
Not so fat.
Why?
Skinny.
My check is on a diet right now.
Slimming up.
And it's losing fucking weight.
Losing
as
weight.
the days go by.
Sucking
no fat check for you anymore.
You and Anthony have wonderful chemistry is the only thing.
Nope.
And that's the show we fell in love with.
Wow.
That's not what you were getting at. You're
You should-
trying to fucking save your ass.
Yeah. You could at least wait till I leave, and
Well,
then...
You've done great on Opie and Anthony, too. You do great when Anthony's here and when he's not here, Tom. You're amazing.
Wow. Well, I felt good for 3 hours and
Judas
59 minutes.
showed himself today.
Oh, no.
El Diablo.
Wow.
All right, you're all. I guess
Well,
I have
enjoy
to
your
go home and try a little
show,
harder
I guess.
to make sure it's a little better tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's been great this week.
Sam hopes Anthony's back Monday, meaning something is missing.
But the show's
way to
been
go,
weak
Sam.
this week.
Way to go.
Oh, jeez.
Chip farted.
Yeah, I did. It's gonna smell like shit.
Does Chip's farts smell differently than Jim Norton's farts?
Yeah, they smell like shit.
Ugh.
My mother would always go, "Oh, pew pew, Chipper, what are you eating? Skunk juice sandwiches?"
No, she wouldn't.
Sure, she would. Pew pew, Chipper.
Skunk juice sandwiches?
What are you eating? Pew pew, Chipper. She would hate when I would do that. When her friends would come over, I would just start farting.
What kind of friends?
Just the workman who cleaned up and helped with the floorboards.
Maybe Sam's right.
Yeah, we really do need him. It's helpful when he's here.
There is less Chip when Ant's here.
No.
A little less. And there's yeah. And it becomes easier to more.
You don't
people
even need
here.
Ant here because I could just do it.
You see what I mean?
But if I'm the guy that doesn't acknowledge Chip, how is there more Chip when Ant's gone?
Because Chip,
I'm filling his role.
So Chip just runs willy-nilly?
Yeah, Opie and Chipper show.
2 days ago, Chip did a whole bit about being in the mafia that you guys didn't even pick up on because you were blowing right through it.
Well, yeah, I don't listen to him.
But he still did the whole bit.
I've never heard Chip.
He does the entire
I've
bit
never heard
regardless.
Chip.
He doesn't hear him.
It's the Opie and Chipper show. I don't even need Anthony here. I could just do the impressions. I
I've
do
never
all
heard
the
Chip
voices.
whatsoever, Sam.
You ever do you do Imus?
Oh, it's what are you, hickory dickory dock over there or something?
Sam, why are you
That's
talking
nice.
Oh,
to no one?
That's Chip.
I could do
I
Imus.
don't hear Chip.
Imus or something. What am I on the radio or something? Bunch of nappy-headed rakes. I forget what he said. Just being playful.
Patrice said it best. Tony in Cleveland writes, "Good is good when it's good for me." With that, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Tom Papa.
Good seeing you, pal.
Fuck. The Opie and Anthony show is pretty much over. Pretty much over. Pretty much over.